Hey, what's going on guys? This is Jim Fahad. In this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to create a complete WordPress website using all free resources. We will create a complete fully functional website step by step, but without doing a single line of coding. And it's not a single page website only, we will create a multi-page website. I will show you how to create a modern looking super sleek homepage, how to create an About Us page, how to create a services page, portfolio page, contact page. I will show you how to create a fully functioning blog, everything you need to know. And you may see in the title or thumbnail that it's worth $5,000, and it's no BS, I mean it. I'm a professional web developer. Like, if you want me to build a complete website like this, I mean if you want me to design the whole website and then develop it and make it fully functional, I of course won't charge you less than $5,000. So if you're planning to invest like $5,000 to create a complete website, luckily you don't have to do that. Just follow this tutorial step by step. And as you are learning from a real web developer, I have more to give you. I will give you all the page templates for free that took me almost couple of weeks to design. So as soon as you complete this tutorial, you can make your website live. And before moving forward, please give this video a big thumbs up, because you may find funny cat videos, coronavirus videos, funny prank videos every day, but maybe you cannot find this kind of valuable video on YouTube every day. So please make sure you like this video and subscribe this channel. In this way you can find me next time. Okay, now let's have an overlook what we're going to make in this tutorial. So this is the cool home page we're going to make. By the way, we will be creating our all pages just by drag and dropping and with few clicks. So for that, we will be using an awesome free page builder, my favorite, the Elementor page builder. I will show you how you can put your logo on the left like this, and how you can create this kind of navigation and put that on the right side of your website. And then I will show you how you can create this banner, the hero banner, and how to put these headings, paragraphs, and how to create these buttons, and how you can link this button to different pages. And then I will show you how you can create this services section. You can put different image with each section. Also, if you don't want to use this image, you can use icons. You can change all these headings, paragraphs. Then on the next section, I will show you how you can create this kind of full width section with nice background image. And not only image, if you want, you can use video background, slideshow background. I will show you how to do that. Then on the next section, I will show you how to create this portfolio section. So this section is necessary for all businesses. Like if you're a photographer, you can showcase your photography, videography services in this way. If you're a web designer, you can showcase your all services in this way. And if we click on any single image that pops up with a simple light box like this, that's really cool. So let's close this and go to our next section. I will show you how to create these cool pricing tables so you can let your visitors know about your pricing. I will show you how to create these. Then I will show you how to create this cool latest post section. So here your most recent 3 blog posts will be shown inside of this home page. Then on the next section, this is one of the sections you should have inside of your website. This is the testimonial section, because it doesn't matter what you tell about your business, but what your clients say about your business does matter. So I will show you how to create this testimonial section with the client's nice headshots, the ratings, their real feedbacks, name, company name, all this. And then I will show you how to create this cool looking image slider with your client's logo you have worked with. And then I will show you how to create this call to action section like this. Also, you can put here a button to take them to the other website or other pages of this website. And then I will show you how to create this kind of global footer. So like here on the left, you can put your address, your email address, phone number, your other website URL. And then I will show you how you can put your Instagram feed inside of your website. Also, I will show you how you can put your Facebook page like box inside of your website, so people can like your Facebook page from inside of your website. And then I will show you how you can create this bottom footer like copyright text on the left, and on the right side you can see social media links. So you can put your Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, all social media links here on the footer right. And then if we click on this go to top button, that will take at the top of our website. And like I said, we will be creating all these just by drag and dropping and with some few clicks. And we will be creating all these using awesome Elementor page builder. Let me show you a little bit the power of Elementor. Right now we are inside Elementor page builder. So basically whatever you can see on the left side here, you can see all the Elementor elements. So basically all we need to do, we will be only just drag these elements from left to the right inside of our website. I will show you everything step by step how to do each part of our website. But for now, just let's have a sneak peek to see how easy it is to create a website using Elementor page builder. So here you can see a heading says business planning. If you want to change it, just select this text, and here instead I want to type Jim Fahad Digital Agency. I just typed in over screen and it's instantly changed. How cool is that? And here you can see two buttons. Like if you want to create another button, all you need to do, just click on this column icon, right click here and click on duplicate. A new button is instantly created. And then if you feel like if you don't want this button anymore, just right click here on this column icon again and just click on this delete. It's instantly gone. So it's freaking easy like this. Now let's say if you want to reduce the height of this banner, all you need to do, you just need to click here on the 6 dots. And here you can see on the left minimum height is 550. So if you want to reduce it, just drag this bar to the left, the height is decreasing. If you drag it to the right, the height is increasing. Let's keep it 550 for now. And let me show you other cool things, like if we scroll down a little bit, and then let's now go to under style tab, and if we scroll down here you can see shape divider option. So let's click here and let's now go to bottom, and from here type, let's select a mountain shape. Now here at the bottom you can see a mountain divider here. Then if you want to increase the width, you can do it from here just by dragging it to the right or left. You can change the height from dragging it to the right like this. Also if you want, you can flip it. You can change the color from this color picker, like you can make it red, black or white like this. Not only mountains, you can make it like zigzag shape or tilt shape or web's brush shape like this. How cool it is. Okay, for now I don't want that, so from here type, let's click on none, and it's instantly gone. So you can basically create and control each part of your website using this awesome Elementor page builder. And that's why already 4 million plus people started creating their website using this awesome page builder. And not only desktop view, if you want to see how your website looks on tablet and mobile device, you can do it from here. You can see the responsive mode, click here and go to tablet. So from here you can see how your website looks on tablet device. If we click on this hamburger, we can see the tablet menu. It would work great for big fingers also. Let's now close this. So you can edit and check and manage your whole website how it looks on tablet view from inside Elementor page builder. And let's now have a look how it looks on mobile device. So from here let's now click on mobile. This is how our website looks on mobile device. And let me show you now how easily you can change anything only for mobile device. So let's say only on mobile device you want to make these buttons centered aligned. How can you do that? Just click on this pencil icon here, and then from left you can see alignment. Let's make it centered by clicking here. It's instantly centered. And here if you have a close look, you can see a mobile icon here. So whatever changes we are making, it's only applicable for mobile device. The tablet and desktop view will remain same. So you can change anything particularly for any device from inside this amazing page builder. And also I want to create this button alignment center, so click on this pencil icon and let's make the alignment center. Cool. Let's have a look other part of our home page. Everything looks perfect on mobile device that we can manage from inside this awesome page builder. Okay, now let's have a look on the other pages we are going to make. Now first let's go to our about page. Now on the about us page, I will show you how to create this cool banner. Then underneath that, I will show you how to create this cool section with all your core values designed into this grid layout like this. Then I will show you how to create this full width section, how to embed YouTube or Vimeo videos inside of your website. Then underneath I will show you how to create this our team section, so you can put your team members big image, their separated social media links here, their name, their position, everything. Now let's go to our services page. I will show you how to create a separated services page like this. So basically you can reuse the home page content, so all the time you don't need to do things from scratch. You can copy any section from home page and reuse that into other pages. Let's now go to our portfolio page. Here I will also show you how to create this separated portfolio page like this, so you can add your all portfolios inside this single page. Let's now go to our blog page. I will show you how to create this kind of clean looking blog page like this. So here you can see the blog thumbnail, the blog title, post date, author name, and a summary here. And if we click on the read more button, that will take us to the single blog post page. So I will show you how to put this search bar on the right sidebar, how to put recent posts widget on the right side. Also on the right sidebar you can put your Instagram feed like this. Also I will show you how to post this kind of blog post and design it. You can go to your previous post and next post by this navigator. Also your visitors can make comments on the blog post using this comment posting area. I will show you everything. And let's now go to our contact page. I will show you how to create a cool looking contact page like this. So here you can put your address, your email, your phone number, so people can easily contact with you. And here underneath I will show you how to create this working contact form, so people can contact with you from inside of your website instantly. Also I will show you how you can put your Google map so people get to know where you are physically located. I will show you all of this step by step. Okay, and this video won't become older. I mean, this video won't become outdated even if you are watching this video in 2025 or 2030. Sounds unreal, right? Okay, let me tell you why. WordPress itself, themes, plugins, softwares get updates, release new features very frequently. So whatever I will show in this tutorial, if any update will come after that, I will create a new video for that specific updated portion, and I will put that updated video link in the description. Not only that, you already see I have separated tutorial pages on my website for each tutorial. And I already keep a blank space underneath the main video for future updates. So as soon as any update will arrive, I will add that part into that blank placeholder. I'm trying so hard to make your life more easier when it comes to creating and keeping update your website all the time. So this video could be your lifetime asset. Does all these efforts deserve a single like from you? A single thumbs up? It's up to you. And you will find timestamp in the description, so you can jump any specific part you need. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is to get a domain name and web hosting. and I will provide you my special link so you will get a discount around 50%. Then we will install WordPress. Then we will install a free theme called Phlox and a free page builder called, Elementor. Then we will start creating our amazing website. So let's now first get our domain name and web hosting. If you have your domain name and web hosting already, you can skip this part. If not, then follow along. So first, just click on the very first link in the description below this video, or you can go to jimfahaddigital.com/hosting, and this will take you to a special discounted Bluehost page. So why Bluehost? In my opinion, Bluehost is the best web hosting provider. I'm a web developer. I tried so many other web hosting companies. I don't want to mention their name, but I personally ended up using Bluehost. Hundreds of my clients using Bluehost and they never complain about using it. If you see my Bluehost account, I have hosted tons of websites here and I never get a downtime. Their customer support is really cooperative in case you need any help, and their price is really affordable. That's why I always recommend Bluehost. So now click on Get Started. Here you can see their different plans. The main difference between them, with the basic plan, you can host only one domain. You can take their Plus or Choice Plus plan if you want to host unlimited domains. Also, you can take their Pro plan if you have millions of visitors on your website already. I recommend starting with the basic plan. Then in future, you can upgrade that anytime. Now let's select the basic plan. Now we will select our domain name. If you already have a domain name that you want to use, you can just go ahead here on the right. But for now, I'm gonna get a new one. Now here, let's try for something like apple.com and click next. It says the domain apple.com cannot be used on Bluehost. Please try a different domain name. It should be because we cannot take that because we all know that's Apple's official website. So we will be typing our own domain name here, and also if you click on the right side, you can see .site, .net, .info websites. I always recommend to take .com websites because it looks more professional and legit. So I'm gonna type here, let's say our elementor.com, as we are going to make our website through Elementor page builder, and now click on next. It says our elementor.com is available. That's awesome. And here we need to put our account information. I'm putting mine here really fast only to not make you bored. Okay, here you can see the business name field. If you don't have a business, just keep it blank or put your full name. But here's the most important thing, that's your email address. Make sure you put your correct email address because after completing purchase, a receipt will be sent to that email address. So make sure you put your best email address here. Alright, now scroll down. Here's the package information. And it's automatically set to 36 months. And this is gonna be your cheapest plan. So yes, you're paying for 36 months upfront, but it comes out to only around $3.95 a month. So this is 50% off. That's gonna be your biggest discount. Now what I recommend is to just do 12 months if you don't want to commit to the 36 months or 24 months. It's still 33% saving and it's only around $5.95 a month. And you also have your domain name for 12 months. So no more additional cost for your domain for these 12 months. And here you got package extras. First, here is the option for domain privacy. Having domain privacy is good, and I always recommend having domain privacy so no one gets to know who is the owner of the website. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm deselecting this one. Let's click on turn it off. Because I don't want to hide myself at this moment, I want to be transparent, so if anyone knows I own this website, I have no problem. You can keep this one checked if you want, not a big deal. I'm also deselecting all other options they are offering. We actually don't need that. They are just upselling their stuff. Alright, now you can see the price is now only $71.40 for the full year, including the domain. That's awesome. And I'm legally obligated to tell you that this is my affiliate link. So I do get a little bit of commission off of this, but it does save you a ton of money. And it helps fund these free YouTube tutorials what I'm doing, so everybody wins. I really appreciate it. And here is the payment information. I'm putting my credit card number here, expiration date and CVV code. Then select this one here so that you are agreed to their terms and policy. Now click on submit. It says your purchase was a success. Also, you can see here is your receipt. They will also send it to your email. I'm also waiting to get that email. Meantime, we can create our Bluehost account. So let's click on this create account button here. Here's the domain name that's automatically selected. Now let's create our password. Create a really strong password combining capital letters, numbers, special characters. You know how to make a strong password. And then retype the password in the second field. Now check this once again that you have agreed with their terms and policy. Now click on create account. I already have received an email to confirm my purchase. So I'm opening my email. You will also get an email like this. Then click here, verify your email. It's very important. So it's now verified. Awesome. Now let's log in into our Bluehost account with the domain name and password we have just created. If you are logging in for the first time, you may see a pop-up like this. Like it says, let's create a website. Bluehost actually want to help you to make the website. Just click at the very bottom there. I'm not creating a website because I will be showing you everything step by step. And skip all of these pop-ups because we don't need any of that. Cool! We have successfully registered our domain name and web hosting. Congratulations! So far, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I will try my best to help you personally. So now we can move on to step number 2, which is to install WordPress. And for some reason, if you logged out, then log in again. Now from left menu bar, click on My Sites. Then you can click here Create Site or here Create a WordPress Site. I'm clicking here. So let's now add a site name and site tagline. We can change that anytime. So I'm putting a site name Jim Fahad Production and site tagline It Deserved to Be Seen. Now let's click on Advanced. Here you need to put your email address, your username and password for your WordPress. So I'm putting my email address here. WordPress admin username, I want to name it Jim Fahad. And here let's put a password. Do you want to see my password? I'm clicking here on show. So it's ABC123. I will of course show you how you can change it later. So for now, click on next. Close this browser pop-up. Now it says where we want to install our WordPress. So make sure you keep this directory blank. And here is your domain name selected. And Bluehost here is suggesting some free plugins, but we don't need that. Let's deselect this all. Now click next. Awesome, it says WordPress installed successfully. Now you can copy these informations right here and save that somewhere on your computer where you can access it again later. And click here to show your password. Actually, I intentionally gave this an easy password that's ABC123. Never ever use this kind of easy password. I'm showing you shortly how you can change that password. We can now sign into WordPress by clicking here, but this is not the usual way because all the time you cannot log in this way. I mean from this page, this button, right? So you should get used to signing into WordPress all the time is by going up to a new window and typing in your domain name /wp-admin. So I'm typing here my domain name our elementor.com /wp-admin and click enter. So we can see our WordPress login page here. That means WordPress has installed successfully. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes to 24 hours to process this installation, and this process is called propagation. It basically has to let everyone know that, hey, this new domain name now exists and registered. But we can see our website instantly. They actually say it might take 30 minutes to 24 hours, but I've been using Bluehost for more than 10 years. I always get domain live immediately. Actually, that's another reason why I love Bluehost. So now you know that your domain name is working. So go ahead and just gonna type in my name, which was the user that I created, and I'm gonna type that easy password ABC123. You can click this eye icon to show it. Now let's click on login. So we are now logged into WordPress. This is our WordPress dashboard, and only we can see it because only we have access of this WordPress dashboard. And if we hover over here on the top left, here you can see the site name, and under this here you can see visit site. So let's now click here on visit site. I'm opening it from a new tab. So far this is our website at this moment. The whole world can see this website right now, and at this moment it looks super boring, super ugly, and we will be creating our beautiful website out of it. So let's now go back to our WordPress dashboard. So first let's close all this notification. So let's click on this all X icons here, and let's minimize all this one, and this one, just cleaning things up a little bit. So first I want to make you familiarize with all these WordPress dashboard options. And the first thing I want to do, I want to change that easy password that I have given, 123 ABC123. So to change it, from here on the left you can see users. Hover over on it, you can see the option your profile. Let's click here, and first here you can see the options for admin color scheme. So it's the default one. If you want, you can change it to light or midnight or blue. So you can see your dashboard colors are changed. So no matter which option you pick, only you can see it. So let's keep it default. And then here you can see the options for changing your first name, last name, nickname, and your display name. So I'm giving here my first name Jim and my last name to Fahad. Also you can change your nickname, but the most important thing here is your display name. So right now it's Jim Fahad. So at this moment, if we go to the front end of our website, here you can see a blog post says hello world, and here you can see by Jim Fahad. So this author name is coming from this place. So if you change it to any other thing, like here instead of Jim Fahad, if I only set to Fahad, and let's scroll down, if I click here update profile, and let's now go back to our front end, and if I now refresh the page, now here you can see instead of Jim Fahad, here only you can see by Fahad, as we have changed the display name from here to Jim Fahad to Fahad only. So I want to make it Jim Fahad. Then here is the contact information. If you want, you can change your email address from here. You can add your website URL here. You can talk about yourself. You can write your biographical information here. Then here is the option to change your profile picture. And here is the most important thing under account management. Here you can see the options for setting new password. Because we want to change our password, of course we don't want to use ABC123, that kind of easy password. So let's now click here on generate password. You can see here auto generated password. If you want, you can keep it. So you need to copy this password and save it somewhere else on your computer to use it later. But I want to set a password for now. So I'm setting my password. I'm typing here my new password. It says weak, but I'm okay with it for now. So I'm clicking here confirm use of weak password. And let's now click on update profile. Alright, now here from left you can see plugins. Hover over on it, and let's now click on installed plugins. Now you can see some plugins that came with WordPress by default, but we don't need any of this. We will be using some plugins, but we don't need any of this. So to delete it, you can do it one by one by clicking here on delete like this, or you can do all this together, like you can select all this by clicking here, and at the top here you can see the bulk action option. Click here and first click on deactivate and click on apply. All the plugins are deactivated right now. Let's now select all again and click on bulk action. This time click on delete and let's now click on apply. Here is a browser pop-up up here. It says I'm sure or not. Yes, I'm sure. Let's click on OK. So our plugins are gone. Cool. Let's now go to settings. From left here you can see settings. Hover over on it. First let's go to general. Let's click here on general, and from here you can change your site title name that I have given Jim Fahad Production. You can change it to your way. From here you can change the tagline, and here is your website URL. You don't need to do anything with these. Then if you want, you can change your email address from here, and here is some other option like date format, time format. Let's keep all this the way it is, and then click on save changes if you have made any change. And then under settings you can see here writing, reading, discussion, media, permalinks, privacy. Let's keep all these settings to default because the default settings is fully okay. But I only want to change the permalink settings. So let's click here on permalinks. So by default here you can see the plain option is set, but instead of plain I want to make it post name. Why is that? To make you understand, let's go to front end of our website, and here you can see a blog post. If we now click on this blog post, now we are at the single blog post page. If we have a close look at the URL bar here, you can see our elementor.com, then / p = 1. Why is that? Because if we go to our dashboard, here you can see the permalink settings is plain, and that's why our URL is showing like our domain name, then this kind of mumbo jumbo link. But I don't want that. I want to make it post name. So our URL will be like our domain name, then our post name or our page name. That's way good. So after selecting post name, let's click on save changes. And now let's have a look. If we go to front end of our website, and if we now refresh the single blog post page, now instead of that mumbo jumbo link, you can see here our domain name, then / hello-world. It's more human readable right now. All right. Now I want to change the theme of our website. To change it, from here left you can see appearance. So if you hover over on it, you can see here themes. Let's now click on themes. Now you can see some themes that came with WordPress by default, like 2020, then 2019, 17, 16, all these. And right now 2020 theme is activated because you can see here it says active, but personally I don't like any of these, so I want to install a new theme. So to do that, here you can see a big button says add new theme. So let's click here. Now here you can see more themes, and all of these are free. So what is a WordPress theme basically? Theme is basically the look and feel of your website. Like here you can see different themes. That's basically the different look and feel of your website. Which theme you will be selected, your website will look and feel like that theme. So I want to use a theme that says Phlox. So I'm searching for the Phlox theme. You can see a search bar on the top right. Here I'm searching PHLOX, that Phlox. Here it is. I like this theme because it's free and it has tons of options for customization. So let's now click here on install to activate it, and click here on this activate button. Alright, so our Phlox theme has been activated successfully. Here you can see activate Phlox theme, and now I want to install a plugin. So to install a plugin, from left you can see here plugins. From there let's click here on add new, And now I want to install Phlox core plugin, so I'm searching for Phlox core plugin. So this one is the plugin. You can see here shortcodes and extra features for Phlox theme. As we're using Phlox theme, so installing this plugin is very important. Otherwise, you will not get most of the features or options. So let's now click here on install now, and let's now click on activate to activate this plugin. Cool. So here you can see Phlox Core Elements plugin is activated, and now I want to install our page builder. So to install it, let's go to jimfahaddigital.com. I will put this page's link in the description. So from that page, if you scroll down a little bit, you can see here important links, and then here you can see a link says get Elementor. Let's click here. Now to get the page builder, you can click here on this download button, or here free download. Let's click here. Then here we need to put our email address. So I'm putting mine here, and then click here on this button subscribe and download. It started downloading. Download is completed. Cool. Now close this bar. Let's now go back to our WordPress dashboard, and from left here you can see plugins. Let's now click again here on add new, and at the very top here you can see upload plugin. So let's click here, and here you can see a button says choose file. Let's click here, and here is the file we have just downloaded, the Elementor page builder file. So let's select this one, and let's now click on open. And now let's click here on install now. Now here at the very bottom it says activate plugin. Let's now click here. Alright, now our Elementor page builder has been activated. So our all basic necessary tools are almost ready. Now I want to create some blank pages first. So to create page, from left bar you can see pages. From there first click on all pages. So here you can see some pages. You can see here privacy policy. Here you can see sample page. We have not created these. These pages came with WordPress by default, but we don't need any of this page. So let's delete this page. Let's select all this together, and from bulk action, let's click here, move to trash, and click on apply. Those pages are deleted but not permanently gone, because if we click now here on the trash, you can see these pages here. So if we want to delete them permanently, let's click here on this delete permanently, or you can do it all together by selecting all these. And let's now click on bulk action again, and here delete permanently, click on apply. All the dummy pages are permanently gone. Now I want to create a new page. So to create a new page, let's click here on add new button, or here from left bar under pages you can see here add new. So let's click here, or here same thing. Let's now click here add new button. Okay, so from here you can add a title, that means the name of your page from here. But before creating our page, I want to install another plugin that called Classic Editor plugin, because right now the editor you are seeing here is the WordPress Gutenberg editor, and I'm not really a big fan of this editor. That's why I want to install Classic Editor plugin. Let's now install that plugin, and then you can see how cool is that. So before creating our pages, let's now go to plugins and then click on add new. And here you can see already Classic Editor plugin, but somehow if you don't find it on the home feed of plugins, you can search here by typing Classic. So here you can see Classic Editor. Let's now click on install now, then click on activate. It's activated. And now if we go to pages to add new page, now instead of that Gutenberg page editor, you can see the Classic Editor. I like this editor because it's super easy to use, something like Microsoft Word, so you can write anything. You can immediately make that bold, italic. You can insert images easily. You can make anything heading 1, heading 2 very easily. So that's actually the reason I have installed this classic editor plugin. So now let's make this one our home page. So on the title bar I want to name it home, and I don't want to type anything inside of this classic editor. I mean inside this visual builder, because we will be creating our complete page using Elementor page builder. So for now let's just keep it empty, and from the right click here on publish. Let's now create few more blank pages. So from the top click here on add new. After home I want to create a about us page. So let's keep the name about and click on publish. Now let's click on add new. I want to create a services page. Let's now click on publish, then click add new. Now I want to create a portfolio page. Click on publish. Now let's click add new again. I want to create a blog page. Oops, I typed here, not here. Inside this add title here, blog. Now click on publish. And I want to create another page. Let's click on add new. I want to create a contact page. Now click on publish. Alright, we have created our pages, but at this moment all the pages are blank. Let's just have a look how it is looking right now. So from top left, click on visit site. I'm opening it from a new tab. So at this moment our website is looking like it. I know it still looks super boring, super ugly, and we will make our website super cool out of it. So first have a look. Here you can see hello world inside the home page. Why is that? Because by default WordPress shows all the blog posts on the home page, but we don't want that, because for blog we want to create a separated page that will only show the blog post. And for the home page, we want to create a custom home page, right? So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard, and from left here, if we hover over on settings, from there let's click on reading. Then you can see here your home page displays. By default, it's your latest post. So let's now click on a static page. And home page, we want to select the home page we have just created, the home, and the post page we want to select the blog page. And now click on save changes. If we now go to the front end of our website and if we refresh it now, we can see it says home instead of displaying the blog post. So at least we can understand this is the home page. Cool. So at this moment, this is our header and this is our footer, and we will be creating our home page in between this header and footer. Though the header is not complete at this moment because we will be adding our logo at the left and our main navigation or menu on the right side, and also we will be customizing our footer. But at this moment, I know you are excited to see how to create a complete page. So right after completing our home page, we will be customizing our header and footer. So let's now start creating our home page using awesome Elementor page builder. So to start creating our home page using Elementor page builder, here at the top bar you can see edit with Elementor. So you can click there to start creating our page, but I want to show you the usual way. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. Let's now go to pages, to all pages, and here you can see home page. Let's now click on edit. Here you can see the big button says edit with Elementor. Let's now click here. Okay, so now we are inside Elementor page builder, the most exciting part of this tutorial. Here inside Elementor page builder, on the left you can see all the available Elementor elements, and on the right side here you can see all empty space. Basically this is our website, and we will be creating our website just by dragging the element from the left, and we will be dropping that into the right side in this way. So before starting creating our page, I want to make you familiarize with Elementor's 3 basic things or 3 fundamental things. if you understand these three fundamental things, you can create anything using this page builder, literally anything. So I have made an illustration for you. So basically you need to understand these three things. Number one is section, number two is column, and number three is elements. So it's elements or widgets because sometimes I say elements, sometimes I say widgets. So you only need to basically understand these three basic things. The most outer thing is section, and inside a section you can take multiple columns. Even you can have one single column, you can have 2 column, 3 column inside a section, and then inside a column you can have multiple elements. And what are elements? Elements can be a text, elements can be a heading, elements can be an image, elements can be a YouTube video. So if we now go back to Elementor page builder, whatever you are seeing on the left, all these are elements. So like here at the top you can see inner section or heading. This heading is an element, image is an element, video is an element, like that. I believe you already understand the basic. So let's now be more practical. Let's now first take a section. To take a section, here on the right you can see a plus icon. Let's click here. Then you can pick any structure from these, like a single column structure or 2 column structure or 3, 4, 5, all these kind of structures. So first let's take a single column structure, this one. So this is our section. So now if we want to edit or work with this section, we need to click here on these 6 dots. Let's now click here. It tries to guide me, so let's click on got it. Okay, if you click on these 6 dots, on the left you can see here at the top it says edit section. So right now we are at the section level. So here you can see 3 tabs. Number 1 tab, it says layout. So from here, if you want, you can give it a height. To give it a height, here you can see height. So let's from here click on minimum height, and I want to give it a minimum height of 400 pixel. So right now our section is 400 pixel height. And if you have a look, you can see on the left and on the right there are some spaces. So if you want to make this section full width, first you need to click here stretch section. Let's turn it on, and then you will have the option for content width. From here you can make it boxed or full width. Let's for now keep it to boxed. Then let's now go to under style tab here. From under this style tab you can do all the styling of this section. Like if you want to add a background color or background image, you can do that from here. You can see here background type. If we click on this paintbrush icon, then here you will find the color option. Let's click on this color picker. If we want to give it a gray background color like this, just drag your mouse cursor from here and pick a color that you want to give it as a background color. For now I'm selecting this gray color for background in this way. Now let's see how we can add elements inside of this section. So to add an element, you can click here on this plus icon, or on the left here on the top you can see a Rubik's Cube icon. Let's click here and let's now drag a heading inside of this section here. So this is a text widget or element. Now if you want to change the text, you can change the text from typing here, or you can change it here by typing it on screen. Like here I want it to say business planning, and I want to make it centered. So here you can see alignment, let's make it centered. And then here you can see HTML tag. So right now by default it's H2. If you want to make it more smaller, you can click here H3, or you can make it H4 to make it more smaller, or you can make it H2 again. So right now we are basically editing this heading. So if we now go to under style tab here, like here you can see the options for text color. Let's click on this color picker. You can change the text color from here, like you can make it red or white or black. For now let's keep it black, and then click outside. Here you can see typography. Let's click here on this pencil icon. Now here you can see the option for font size. If we drag this bar to the right, our font size is increasing. If we drag it to the left, our font size is decreasing. Also, we can manually type it, like if we want to keep it 42 pixel like this, or 50 pixel this way. Also here you can see family, so we can change font family from here. Like I want to make it Poppins font, I'm tapping here Poppins and click here. Now it's Poppin font. We can change the font weight from here by clicking here. Let's make it super bold. Then here is the option for transform. If we want to make it all uppercase, let's click here on uppercase, or if we want to make it all lowercase like this. For now, let's keep it all uppercase. Also here you can see line height options, so you can increase the line height or decrease the line height. Let's now remove it to keep it default. And here is the option for letter spacing. Like if we drag it to the right, the letter spacing is increasing. If we drag it to the left, the letter spacing is decreasing. So I want to keep it default, so let's now remove it from here. Alright, now click outside. Now let's say you want to add another heading underneath this heading. So you can go here on this Rubik's Cube icon and you can just drag another heading underneath this business planning heading and drop the new heading here. And you already know that how to make it centered, how to make it bold, uppercase. We already have seen that with this heading, right? And if you don't want this heading, you can just go here. You can see a pencil icon, right click here and click on delete. It's instantly gone. Also, if you want to duplicate this heading, instead of dragging a new heading each time and give it all these styles, what you can do to make your life easier, just right click on this pencil icon and click on duplicate. It's instantly duplicated. Then let's say here, instead of business planning, you want it to say modern solution. Modern solution. And let's say if you want to make this solution word italic, right after selecting this solution word, you can see here top an italic icon. Click here. The solution is italic right now. Let's say you want to make this modern word underlined, so after selecting, just click here on this underline icon. It's underlined. How cool is that? Okay, so underneath these headings I want to add some text widget. So let's now click on this Rubik's Cube icon and here you can see text editor. Let's just drag this underneath the second heading here. So you can change this text to anything from typing here, or you can type it on screen from here. Then let's go to style. I want to make it alignment to centered. Also you can change the text color from here, dragging it to the right, left until you are happy with the color like this. Then let's say underneath this text widget I want to add button. So let's now go to this Rubik's Cube icon again and here you can see button. So let's now drag this button underneath this text widget. So here is our button element and right now it says click here. So instead of click here, I want it to say contact us. So from left you can see here text. Here instead of click here, I want it to say contact us. And I want to link it to our contact us page. So here you can see link. I want to link it to our contact us page. That's /contact. Then here is the option for alignment. We can make it left aligned, center aligned, right aligned. Let's keep it centered. And here is the option for size. By default it's small. We can make it medium or large or extra large. Let's keep it medium. Then now go to style tab here, because instead of this gray color I want to change its background color. So here you can see the background color option. Let's click on this color picker. I want to make it a green button like this. Now click outside. Now here you got the option for border radius. So let's give it a border radius of 25 pixel. So right now you can see border radius all around with this button. So instead of 25 pixel, let's make it 20 pixel like this. Also if you want, you can change the text color from here. Like if you want to make it black or red, I think white is fine here like this. And if we now hover over on it, nothing is happening. If you want to add an effect on hover, so from left here, right now we are on normal. Let's now click on hover, and on hover I want to change the background color to maybe black. So if we now hover over on it, the background color changed to black. Also, if we want, we can add an hover animation from here. You can see the option hover animation. Let's select the pulse one, and if we now hover over, you see the pulse effect, or we can make it to push. So if we now hover over on it, you can see the push effect like this. So for now, let's keep it pulse. Now let's say instead of one button, you want two buttons side by side. So how can you do that? If you click on this pencil icon, right click here, and if you click on duplicate, it's duplicated one under another, but I want it to be stay side by side. So how can you do that? So for now, let's just click the newly created button. Now on the left, you can see an element inner section. Let's now drag this inner section here. So basically you can see here two columns. On the left here is one column, and on the right here is another column. So now what you can do, you can just right click on this pencil icon and click on copy, and then inside this left column right click and then click on paste. How cool is that? Even if you don't want this button anymore, just right click here and delete this button. So now this button on the left column, and on the right column we want another button. So on the same way, you can just copy and paste it inside here, but I want to show you another way. Like here you can see the column icon. If you right click here and now click on duplicate, it's instantly duplicated. So we don't need this empty column anymore. So right click on this column icon and delete it. So now we have these two columns, and this button, let's click on this pencil icon, and I want to make the alignment to the right for this button, and for this button let's click on this pencil icon and I want to make it aligned on the left like this. And then on the right button, instead of contact us, I want it to say maybe see portfolio, because every business owner wants to show their portfolios. Also, if you want to change the color of this button only, you already know what to do. Just go under the style tab, and from here background color for this one, let's make it a blue button like this. And also I want to show you another cool thing. If we go to content on this button editing, here you can see an option for adding icons. If we click on icon, and here you can see tons of available icons. So let's select this down arrow icon and click on insert. Now you can see an arrow here on the left, but instead of left, if you want it on the right side, here you can see icon position. You can make it after like this. And now let me show you another interesting thing that will blow your mind. Like this button is now blue color, and on hover it's black. Now maybe you are thinking you also want to make this button color blue. You don't have to do that manually. Now only you need to do, just click on this pencil icon, right click here and click on copy, and then on this button right click here, and this time instead of clicking on paste, you just need to click here on paste style. So instantly it becomes blue as well, like this one. But I want to make it aligned on the right like this. So basically when you want to change anything on element level, you need to click on this pencil icon, and then you can do everything within this content style and under this advanced tab. And if you want to work with on any column level, you just need to click on this column icon. And if you want to work on any section level, you need to click on this 6 dot icon. Let's say instead of this gray background, you want to add a background image on this banner, all you need to do from under this tile tab, here you can see an option for image. Let's click here. Right now we have no images, so let's now click on upload files. Now click select files. Now from inside this folder, inside tutorial 5 images, inside images folder, backgrounds, I want to select this image. Let's now click on open. It's uploaded. Let's now click on insert media button here. So our background has been added, but now we cannot see the text properly because it's black and our background is also black. So let's now make our headings color white first. Just click on this heading, and from under this style tab, here is the color picker. Let's make it white. Also, I want to make this one's background color white like this. Also, the text widget color, I want to make this text color to white like this. Now let's click again on this 6 dot icon. So here is the background image, but we cannot see the background image properly because we need to set the position. So here you can see the position. Let's now make it center. Attachment, let's make it scroll. Actually by default it's scroll, and here's the repeat. Let's select no repeat, and here's the size. I want to make it cover. So no matter how big the image is, it will cover all the available area of this section. Now you can see our background is kinda whitish and our fonts color are also white, so we cannot read the text properly. In this case, I want to add a background overlay over the background. So to do it, under the background, here you can see background overlay. Let's click here, and then you can see background type. Let's click here on this classic icon. Now select the color from this color picker. Let's select black color from here. Now click outside, and then here you can see the option for opacity. So if we now drag this opacity to the right, our background is less visible, and if we drag this opacity to the left, our background is more visible. But our main purpose is to make our text more easy to read. That's why I'm dragging this opacity to the more right. Let's keep it 0.5 like this. Cool. Okay, but I think I haven't talked about the advanced tab, what it is. Okay, basically from under this advanced tab, we can add margin or padding. That means the spaces you need. Like here you can see the option for padding on this section level. So if we now want to add some space at the top, right, left and bottom, we can do that from here. Like if we give it 50 pixel of padding, you can see 50 pixel of padding has been added at the top, bottom, left and right. But I don't want that. I only want to add padding at the top and bottom, not on the left and right. So to do it, first you need to click on this link icon to unlink it. Then here top 50 pixel is fine, but on the right I don't want any padding, so let's make it 0, and bottom let's keep it 50, and on the right I want to make it 0 like this. So not only on section level, if we click on this text widget, and now if we go to advanced, let's say we only want to add some space at the top. So we can do that using padding or margin. Let's now have a look on margin. Let's now first unbind the margin, and I only want to add some margin at the top. So here let's add 100 pixel at the top. It's too much. Let's add 20 pixel like this. Alright, it looks clean now. Now let's say you are happy with this hero section. So when you are done with all the editings, then you need to click on this update button to save your work, because nothing sucks than losing your hard work. So after changing anything, never forget to click on this update button. Also, I want to give you some quick tip. Like on this button, you can see here on the right there is an icon. So let's click on this button, and let's say accidentally you have deleted this icon by clicking on this delete icon. So don't panic. All you need to do, you just need to click on Ctrl Z or if you are on a Mac, you need to click on Command Z. So no worries, if you accidentally do any mistake, you can always undo that by clicking Ctrl Z from PC and Command Z from Mac. Also, from the bottom left here, you can see an history icon. If you click here, you can see all the history you have changed so far. So you can go to any earlier stage, you can go back to that. Like this is the last change you have made, but if we want to go back to the earlier stage, like on this stage, click on this history icon, we will got back to that stage or more earlier. Like here, let's click on this history icon, we go back to more earlier stage. So in this way you can always back and forth on the stage you're working. Isn't it cool? I hope you already understand all the basics of Elementor Page Builder. So now it's time to create our real home page. And now I want to delete this section. All of this hard work. To delete it, I need to click on this X icon here. I'm clicking here to delete it. It's gone. No worries, because I have a surprise for you. I have a gift for you. I already have made the whole homepage template ready for you. So to import that template, we need to click here on this folder icon. Let's click here. By the way, you can also see some ready templates here that's provided by Elementor, but most of them are come with Elementor Pro version. So if you use Elementor Pro, you will get all these Pro templates. But no worries, I'm giving you this beautiful professionally built template for free as a gift to you. So to get the template, you need to click here on this top import template icon here. Let's now click here and then click here on select files. Then inside the templates folder, here you can see a JSON file says JFD corporate home. Let's now select this one and click on open. Now here you can see JFD corporate home. So this is the home page template that I have made for you. Now let's click on this green insert button here. Cool, it's inserted. So you can see within this template, here is all the sections. Here is our services section. Here is about us section. Here is latest work section. Here is nice pricing tables. Then here is latest post. Then here is nice testimonial section. All the client logo section. A nice call to action button section. I will show you everything how you can customize it on your way. Just follow along. So not only for home page, I have also created templates for about us page, services page, portfolio page, contact us page. And to get all these templates, all you need to do, you need to go to jimfahaddigital.com/elementor127. I will put the link in the description. From that page, if you scroll down a little bit, you can see here important links. And under that, here you see download all templates plus images I use in this tutorial. You just need to click here. Then you can download all the templates and images we're going to use for this tutorial. It took me more than a week to create all these templates, but I'm giving you all this as a gift because I want to make your life more easier. Okay, so now let's start with the hero section. So here you already know how to create this kind of heading, this kind of text widget, and all these buttons with hover effects. Now if you want to change the background image of this section, you need to click on these 6 dot icons and then from left click on style, then here image. Let's click here, go to upload files, select files. Now after download the file, you will basically see these two folders, images and templates. So templates folder has all the templates and inside images you will find all the images. You can use your own images, or for now you can use all these images I have given. So let's now click on this images folder, backgrounds. I want to select this image. Let's now click on open. Now click on insert media. It's done. Let's now go to our next section. That's our services section. Here first you can see a subheading. So if you want to change it, just click over here and then you can change this text to anything you want. Also, if you want, you can change all this color from this style tab, all the typography, their sizes if you want. And then here is the main heading. Like if you don't want to make it italic, just select this and click on this italic button again to undo it, but I want to keep it italic like this. And here is your single services section. So you can change basically anything, this heading, this text widget, just only by clicking over it. And then on the left you will find the option. Here you can change the title from here, like it says right now branding strategy. You can change it to anything. Then if you want to change this bottom text, you can change it from here. And then if you want to change this image, you can see here is the option for changing image. Just click on this image and then you can upload any other image if you want, just by clicking here on select files. Then inside images folder, here is the icons folder. You can select any image from here. Like if you select this image and click on open, now click on insert media like this. But all you need to do, if you want to keep similar height and width, from left you see image size. You can change it to anything like large. So this image is comparatively larger than this image, but I want to keep it thumbnail 150 by 150 this size like this. But this image and this image is same, so I want to go back to the previous image. So you know what to do. From this history tab, I want to go back here one more time there, or this stage like this. So I got back my previous image, and when you are happy with it, just click on update to save your work. And here is basically two columns. This is the left column and this is the right column. And here you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 services. If you want to add more, all you need to do, here you can see in this row at the top, here you can see another 6 dot icons. Just right click here and click on duplicate. So more 2 services are added here in case if you have more services. So from there you can change this title and you can change this text, you can change these images to your own images this way. And if you don't want that, just click on this X icon to delete it. Also, instead of these images, if you want to add icons, you can do that as well, because basically to create this, I have used this element. Here you can see image box. I have used this element to create it. So let's say if you don't want to use image, instead if you want to use icons, you can do that. I'm showing you how. So for now, let's delete this one. Right click on this pencil icon and click on delete. So here we have empty column, and inside of this column I want to drag this icon box element and drop it here like this. So here is the heading, here is the icon, and here is the text. You can change everything from left. Also here you can see the icon at the top. If you want to make this icon on the left, from here you can see icon position. You can make it to the left by clicking here, and it's H3. If it's too big for you, you can make it H4 this way. Also, if you want to change this icon, click here on this icon. You can select any of the icons available here. There are tons of available icons. For now, let's select this icon and click on insert. Now from left, click on the style tab. From here you can change the icon color by clicking on this color picker. Let's say if you want to change it to red like this, you can do that. Here is the option for spacing. So if you increase the spacing, it will make more space in between this text and icon. Then also here is the option for size. If you want to make the icon size bigger, you can drag it to the right like this. If you want to make it smaller, drag it to the left like this, in this way. Now here is the option for rotate. If you want to rotate the icon, you can do it from here in this way like this. And if you want to keep it default, just remove it from here. So it's now default rotation. Now fold this icon option and click on this content. So this is basically the settings for this heading and texts. So from here you can adjust the alignment to centered or right. Let's keep it left. Also you can change the vertical alignment. By default it's top, you can make it middle like this. Then if you want to make the spacing in between this title and text widget, you can do that by dragging this to the right or left. This way you can also change the text color like this. Also here is the option for changing this description color, so you can do that from here this way like that. Then now let's go to advanced tab. From here, if you want to add some spaces all around with this icon box, just go to here padding. Let's say we want to add 20 pixel of padding all around with this icon box. You can do it this way. Also if you want to add a border all around this, you can do that from here. You can see the option for border here. So let's click on border. If you want to select a solid border, click on solid. If you want to give it a double border like this or a dashed border like this, you can do that. I'm just showing you what's possible. Then also here's the option for background. Let's click on background. Let's say you want to change the background color. So let's click on this paintbrush tool. Click on this color picker. Let's say you want to make it pure white like this, or a gray color like this, or a bit reddish like this. You can do that. Then also here's the option for motion effects. Let's click here on this motion effects. Now click here. If you want to add some fade in animation, click here on fade in. Here's the animation duration. Let's make it slow. And here also you can add animation delay. Let's give it the delay of 1000 ms. Cool. So instead of fade in, if you select fade in left, so you will get this kind of cool animation. Then let's say you want to duplicate this. So let's just click on this column icon, right click here and click on duplicate. It's instantly duplicated. And if you don't want the right column, just right click on this column and click on delete. Then if you want to duplicate these two columns together underneath this, just click on this 6 dot icon, right click and click on duplicate. The whole row is duplicated underneath here. How easy it is. Then you can just simply change all the icons if you want, like this one. You can change all these icons, all these headings to different headings, all this text to different text. You are totally free whatever you want to do with it. So I'm just showing you what's possible. Now I'm going back to the initial stage by pressing Command Z couple more times like this. Okay, cool. Now let's go to our next section. So this is another section with background. You can use this section on your own strategic way. Like you can talk here about yourself or about your team, and then on this button you can link it to your About Us page. So here instead of try it now, you can say it About Us, and you can link it to your About page like this. Also you can change all this subheading, heading and all this text widget the way you want. Now I want to change the background of this section. So let's now click on this 6 dot icon, go to Styles tab, click on Image, go to Upload Files, select Files. Now for this I want to select this image. Now click on Open. Now click on Insert Media. Background image has been added. Also you can see I have added an empty column on the left. So I keep it empty, but if you want you can add any image here. Like if you want to add an image, you just need to click on this plus icon, drag an image element inside here like this, and then click here to choose an image. For the moment, let's say you want to select this image and click on Insert Media. It's instantly added. Also if you want, you can adjust the width of these two columns just by keep your cursor at the middle here, and you can drag it to the right to adjust the width, or you can drag it to the left to adjust it. See how easily you can manage it. So for now I want to keep the left column empty, so I'm pressing Command Z couple more time. Now let's go to our next section. Here is the portfolio section. So in this section you can showcase your work. No matter what your profession is, each professional has their own personal portfolio. So let's say if you're a photographer, you can showcase your photography here. If you're a web designer, you can showcase your completed websites screenshots here. So if you want to change these images, just click on this image, and then from left, if you want to change the image, just click on the image, and you can upload any image from your computer. So click on select files. Now I'm going inside portfolio. Let's say you want to add this image. Let's click on open. Now click on insert media. So this image is added instantly. So in this way you can change all these images. Also, if you want to add more images, you can just click on this 6 dot icon, right click and click on duplicate. More 3 images are added here. So all you need to do, you just click on this image and change that. You can click on this image and change that. In this way you can add as many as portfolios you have. So for now let's click X to delete this newly created section or row. And here is the title of this portfolio. You can change it from here. Even if you want to add some text underneath this heading, you can do that. All you need to do, just go to here and click on this Rubik's Cube icon. Just drag a text editor underneath this heading here and drop it. Let's now go to style and let's make it centered like this. So you can basically tell a short summary about this specific portfolio. So let's do the same with rest 2 portfolios. So let's click on this Rubik's Cube icon, drag a text editor here underneath the heading, go to style and make it centered. Now again click on this Rubik's Cube icon, drag this text editor underneath this heading here. Now go to style tab and make it centered. Then you can change all this text the way you want. Maybe a short description about this portfolio, things like that. Also, if you click on this image will be pops up with a nice light box, but we cannot see that effect within this Elementor page builder. But when we will preview this out of Elementor page builder, we can see that. Okay, so let's now go to our next section. This is the pricing section. Though this is not an e-commerce tutorial, so in this tutorial I will not show how to create a shopping cart with this and add all the payment gateways. This tutorial is not about that, but still you can use this kind of price list inside of your website, even if you don't wanna make it direct transactable. Like here you can give your visitors an idea how you charge, what's your pricing. You can give them an idea from here, and then within all these call to action buttons you can link that to your contact page, so people can get an idea from here and they click on this contact now button. They will go to your contact us page and then they will contact you through your email on that way. But it's very helpful. If you want, you can keep this pricing list inside of your website. No matter which industry are you in, you can use it without any hesitation if you want to reveal your pricing in public. So from here you can change each of the thing. Like here it says designing. If you want to change it, just click over here. Then you can change it to designing to any other thing. If you click on this price, you can change it to any other price instead of $40. All this, if you want to change all this text, just click over on this text widget. Let's say here you want to add another line. So let's just click here and click enter, or let's click shift enter. And then let's say you want it to say graphic design like this. You can see here graphic design, but you want to make the graphic word bold, so just grab this and then here you can see a bold icon. Click here, it's instantly bolded. Cool. So in this way you can change all of this. Also here, to make this design more cool, I have added a cool background price effect on the back. You can see a big 40 on the back. If you don't want that, just click here. So you can see the value 40 here. Just remove this if you don't want it, like this. So you're free to do whatever you like, but I like that cool design, so I'm pressing Command Z because I want to keep it. And on the second pricing table, you can see a gradient effect from top to bottom. If you want to change the gradient color to any other color, you can do that by clicking on this column icon here and go to style. Then you can see under background, here is the color. Top color is this kind of reddish color and the second color is kind of bluish color, but if you don't want that, you can change it to any other color from this color picker. Alright, now let's go to our next section. Here is our blog section, but we will discuss about this section a little bit later because right now we don't have any blog post. So after creating some blog post, we will create this section. So let's skip this section for now. Let's go to our next section. This is our testimonial section. So again, you can change the subheading, main heading and all this text on the same way. And here is your client testimonials. So here is the client headshot, here is the star ratings, here is their testimonial, their name and their company, position or what they do. So if you want to change the picture of your client, you just need to click here on this pencil icon. Then you can change the image from here, and you don't need to upload any rounded image because I have created in that way. If you even upload a square image, it will be automatically squared like this, so no worries. So let's say click on this choose image and let's go to upload files, select files from inside this headshots folder. Let's select this image and click on open. Now click on insert media. See, it's adjusted properly. Just make sure you have not changed this ratio because I have made this, so you don't have to do anything with that. Like here, instead 100 by 100, if you make it 150 by 150 and click on apply, this image will be bigger on 150 by 150 pixel. So it's now way bigger than rest 2. So if you want to make it bigger, make sure you do that as well with all these images as well. Like here also, instead of 100 by 100, you also need to make it 150 by 150 to keep the same ratio of the image size. But to me 100 by 100 is fine, so let's click on this pencil icon and instead of 150, I want to make it 100 by 100 and click on apply. Also you can make it left aligned or right aligned. Of course centered aligned looks more good. Now here's the option for ratings. Let's now click here and then you can see the options for rating scale. It's out of 5 by default. If you want, you can change it to the 0 to 10 scale like this, and here rating you can give you, let's say 9 out of 10. So in this way, if you go to under style tab, from here you can change the size of the stars like this, but I want to keep it 20. Also if you want, you can change the spacing. So if you drag it to the right, the spaces in between the stars is now increasing, but I want to keep it 2 like this. Also if you want to change the color of the stars, you can do that from here. Like you can make it black or red like this. Cool. And you already understand how to change this. This is just a text widget. Just click here and you can change all the testimonials from here. Also you can change your client's name by clicking here. You can just type your client name here. Also underneath that you can write their company name or their role on their company like that. Also instead of 3 in a row, if you want to add another testimonial on the same row, just right click on this column icon and click on duplicate. Another testimonial is added here. If you don't want that, you know what, right click and delete. Also if you want to duplicate this whole row, just click on these 6 dots and right click on duplicate. Now new 3 testimonials are added underneath. For now I don't want that, so let's now just click on this X to delete it in this way. Alright, so underneath testimonial area, here is the work with area. So basically here you can add all the logos of your clients you have worked with. So let's now click on this pencil icon. Here you can see all the clients logos. So if you want to delete these from left, you can see all these images, and at the top here is the delete icon. Just click on this delete icon to delete all these logos. It says I'm sure or not. Yes, I'm sure. Let's click on delete. So all the clients logos are gone. So now you can upload your client's logo just by clicking here on this plus. Then go to upload files, select files, and from your computer you can upload all your client's logo you have worked with. So for now I want to select all those clients logos again. So inside brands folder I want to select all this together by pressing Command A, and let's now click on open. Then click here, create a new gallery, and from here you can just order or reorder these logos, or even if you click on this reverse order they will be reversed. So in this way you can order, reorder all the logos. Then you need to click on insert gallery. So it's inserted here nicely. Then here also you can see the options for image size, slides to show. Like here image size, if we make it to full, it's now showing the full size of the image. And here is slides to show. Right now you can see here is 3 images in a slide, but if you want you can change it to 4. So right now 4 logos at a single slide. Here's the option for image stretch. Of course I don't want to be stretched. I don't want to make this image stretched. Then here is the navigation. You will have the option for dots only, or you can select arrows and dots. So if you select this option, you can see here is a navigation arrow at the left. So by clicking here you can go to the previous logo. Also here is the dots underneath. You can navigate through these dots like this. So if you want you can keep both arrows and dots, but I want to keep only dots here. Alright, and here at the very bottom of our home page, here is a nice call to action area. Like here it says we offer awesome services. So if you have something very good to offer to your customers, you can put that at the bottom of your page by using this kind of nice call to action, and of course with a nice call to action button. So I want to link this button to our contact us page, so I'm linking it to contact page. So not only inside of your website, if you want to make this call to action button to any other place, like if you have a YouTube channel, so you can say here don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Then you can put here your YouTube channel link. So you can just copy your YouTube channel link and paste that here on the left under link field here. Or also you can say don't forget to like our Facebook page. Then in this button you can put your Facebook official pages link here. Then also here you can see a gradient background, a reddish background to a bluish background. If you want to change that, just click on this column icon, then go to style, and then here you can see the primary color to a blue color. If you don't want that, you can make it to anything like white, black, the way you want, but I want to keep it bluish like this. Also if you want you can change this second color, so this reddish color to any other color like this or this, anything you want. You can basically pick any color to match with your brand. Cool. And now all after doing it, don't forget to click on this update button to save our work. So let's click here on this update button to save it. And now if you want to preview our page from bottom left, here you can see an eyeball icon. So let's now click here to preview our page. So far we have done. So here is our hero section, looks great. Then underneath that here is our services section, looks great with nice animations. Then underneath that here is our another section with background, it looks also great. Then now scroll down, here is our portfolio section, all the portfolio looks great. And here you can see if we click on any of the images, it appears with a nice slide box. It looks really cool. So let's now click outside, Now let's scroll down. Here is the pricing tables. It looks great. And if we click any of the contact button, that takes users to the contact us page. Then underneath that, here is the latest post section, but we don't have any post right now. We haven't posted any blog post, so this section is right now empty, but we will get back to this section after completing our blog section. I mean after posting some blog post. Okay, now underneath that, here's the testimonial section. Looks really great, and here underneath all the client logos, and then here is a nice call to action area, and then here is our footer. Perfect. Okay, so now before creating other pages, I wanna make some basic customization, like introducing you with the theme customizer, and then we will be customize our global header and our global footer. Also, we will be creating our main navigation that will be shown on the top right here. And then we will create our other pages, and we can create our next pages really quickly, as you are already familiar with Elementor page builder. So now close this preview page. Now from Elementor page builder, let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. So from top left, this hamburger menu, click here and then click here, exit to dashboard. So now first let's create our menu. So from appearance, let's click here on menus, and then here you can see menu name. You can name it anything you want. So I wanna name it main_menu. Actually you can name it anything because no one can see it. Now let's click on create menu, and inside this menu I want to add all the pages we have created. So not only pages, you can add anything inside of your menu. Like if you want, you can add custom links. If you click here on custom links, you can put a custom URL. Even if you want, you can add your Facebook page URL and add that into your menu. But for now I want to only add our pages, so I'm clicking here on pages. Let's now click on view all. So here is our all pages, home, blog, about, all these pages. Let's now click here, select all, and click add to menu. So here is our all pages added, home, blog, about. I want to make the about page under home. So to do that, just simply drag this about and drop it under home like this. Also after about, I want to put services, and then portfolio, then blog is fine, then contact is fine. Then here underneath you can see display location. This is very important as we're going to make this our main navigation. So let's check this one, header primary navigation. Let's select this one and now click save menu. So at this moment, if we have a look of our website front end, from top left, I'm clicking here visit site from a new tab. That menu supposed to appear here. It will be appeared here shortly right after customizing our header, so we can see that shortly. Just to make sure you have created this menu and selected this primary navigation, header primary navigation selected. All right, now I want to make you familiarize with theme customization option. So from top bar here you can see customize. Let's now click here on customize. So this is the customizer of our website. Like all this inner section we have created using Elementor page builder, but we still need this customizer to customize other things, like to customize our header, our footer, and some other basic general stuff. Like here you see in the home page, here this text home looks so weird. So if we want to remove this home text from customizer, from the left you can see here page. Let's now click here on page. Now click on page title. Here you can see display title bar section. Let's disable this. Now that weird home text is no more. Also here you can see some space at the top. If we want to remove that, let's now go back and now click here on page layout. Then here you can see display content top margin. It's by default enabled. Let's click here to disable it. That top margin space has gone. It looks super slick right now. So let's now go back one more time. Now let's have a look what's inside this general option. Let's now click on general. So from here, if we click first on the general layout, here you can see here is the option for website layouts on the left. Like by default it's full width, but we can make it boxed like this. But we cannot see any changes on the right side because we have made this whole page using Elementor page builder. But let's have a look. Here you can see site max width it 1600 pixel. If we make it to 1000 pixel like this, you see our whole website becomes more narrower, 1000 pixels. So now let's make it the way it was. Let's make it full width and site max to it. The default was 1600 pixel. Let's keep it 1600 pixel. I'm just showing what options they gave us. Now let's go back. And then here you can see page animation and preloading. Let's click here. So here you can see the option for enable page animation. If we enable it, so you can select any of the animation type from the left, like until your page is fully loaded, then you can see this animation before loading your page. Like if we hover over on it, you can see a fading effect. If you select this one, your page will be loading with this faded animation. So if you want, you can use any of these, but I don't want that, so I'm disabling this one. And here is also option for enable page preloading. So let's enable it and have a look. So personally I like this option because here you see an option add progress bar. So until your page is fully loaded, you can see a progress bar at the top here, goes left to right. That looks pretty cool. Also you can change that progress bar color from here. Like I want to select a reddish color, something like this one, and click on apply. Now have a look. See, a red line comes from left and that goes to the right until your page is fully loaded. Also instead of top, you can use it at the bottom. From here, let's select bottom. So you can see the effect at the bottom like this. But I like the top one, so I'm selecting the top. So this kind of progress bar animation looks really cool. So let's keep it, and to save it, click on publish at the top here. Now let's go back, and then here is the option for custom JS code. If you're good at JavaScript and if you want to write any JavaScript code by yourself, here is the place you can write that here. So now go back, and then here is the option for Google API keys and SEO. This is very important. Let's click here. And here you can see Google Analytics code. So if you want to track your visitors, how many visitors you are getting every day or every week, you can monitor that using Google Analytics, and tracking your visitor is really important. So to enable your Google Analytics into your website, you first need to go to your Google Analytics account and you need to click here on this gear icon, that's admin, and then here you can see tracking info. Click here, then click on tracking code. Then inside this snippet you can see here g tag config, then a small tiny code. Let's copy this code from here and let's now go back to our customizer and paste that code inside here. So your Google Analytics is activated right now. Let's now click on publish to save it. Cool. Now let's go back one more time. Then you can go inside this appearance options. Here you can find all the options for website background, color change, content background, website frame. Let's have a look what's inside skin options. Like if you have video player or audio player inside of your website, you can change the skin from here. Like if you want a dark background and white icons of the player, or a white background, dark color icons of the player, you can set the options from here. And underneath here you can see the pagination option. So like when we will have a lot of blog posts, then we need to use this kind of pagination, and from this place you can select which kind of pagination do you want. So you can select the pagination skin from here. So we will have a look on this after creating our blog page. Let's now go back, and also I have a full complete tutorial about all these options. That's a complete Phlox theme customization tutorial. That's a 45 minutes complete tutorial. So if you want, you can check that out. I will put that tutorial's link on the description. If you really want to learn deeply about all these Phlox theme customization option. But in this tutorial, let's just discuss about all the options that we need to create this website. Because we don't actually need all these options all the time, but they just gave us all this. And like I said, if you want, I have a full tutorial on that. You can check that out. So now let's go back. But here is one important customization option, that's site identity. Let's now click here on site identity. So from here, basically you can change your website logo. Right now, if you go at the top, you can see here only the site name and tag name. That's coming from here, site title, site tagline. So for now, let's upload a logo. To upload a logo, we need to click here on select logo, then go to upload files. Select files. Let's now select this logo and click on open. Now click on select. If you want, you can crop this logo by adjusting it from here, but I don't want to crop this logo, so I'm clicking here skip cropping. So here is our logo and it looks super big, but no worries, we will adjust that when we will be customizing our header. For now, let's just keep this big logo and let's have a look on the other options. So you already know you can change the site title and tagline from here. And then if you scroll down at the very bottom, you can see here site icon. So what is a site icon? Site icon is basically the little tiny icon what you can see on the top of the browser tab. Like if we go to gymfahaddigital.com, here you can see at the top a little tiny icon, that's the fav icon. So if we want to add a fav icon into our website, we can do it from here. So site icon, let's click here, select site icon. Let's go to upload files, select files, and I want to select this fav icon. Let's open it. Now click on select. No, I don't want to crop it, so click on skip cropping. Here we go. Our site icon is showing immediately. So to save it, let's now click on publish. Okay, now let's go back. And here you can also see the options for blog. Here you can see the customization options for single blog post page, blog page. We will have a look on this later after creating our blog page. So for now, let's go back. Now let's customize our header, and we will be creating our header using Elementor header template. So let's now close this customizer by clicking here on this X icon. Let's now go to our WordPress dashboard, and from left bar here underneath Elementor, here you can see templates. Hover over on it and let's now click here on add new. Then it says choose template type. From here, let's select header. This one, click here, and here let's now name our header. I want to name it header 1. Now click on create template. So here, whatever we will be creating, that will become our global header. So let's first click on this plus icon, and for the header, I want to select this structure. So let's now click here. So here is basically two columns. The left column is less width than the right column because I want to put the logo on the left and our navigation or our menu on the right. So first on the left, let's now click on this plus, and here at the top you can see some elements, some site header elements that's provided by Phlox. So here you can see an element logo. That's basically the logo we have uploaded from our theme customizer. So let's just drag this logo on the left column here. So now we can see our site logo. And here is some option like image size full, or you can make it anything like thumbnail size. but let's make it full. We can change the width from style, and here the logo link is homepage. Always keep your logos linked to homepage. Then now go to on style tab. Here you can see the width. By default the width set is in percentage, so from here let's click on pixel. Now let's drag this width to the right, maybe 200. It's 198. Let's make it 200. Okay, it looks perfect. And let's now click on the right column plus icon here. Now here you can see an element navigation menu. So let's now drag this inside the right column. Cool, we can see our navigation here, because on the left if you have a look you can see menu. Here our main menu is selected. And right now we only have one menu, that's main underscore menu, that we have created a few times ago. There it is. If we have had multiple menus, then we can find that under this drop down, but as we have only one menu, so it's selected by default. Let's now go to style tab. I want to make it align to the right like this. Also, if you have a close look, the menu is not vertically centered, so let's click on this column, and then on the left you can see vertical align. Let's make it middle, so it's now vertically centered. Cool. All right, now let's select the header section icon on these 6 dots. So let's now make it stretch, and content width boxed is fine. Let's now go to style tab, and from here background type, I want it to give it a background color that's white, and also I want to give it a border only underneath. So let's now click on border. Here border type, I want to select solid. So you can see the border is all around the header, but I only want to give it on the bottom. So here first let's unbind the width, and I only want to give 1 pixel of border at the bottom. Oops, it's on the top. I want to give it on the bottom 1 pixel. And color, I want to make it something like grayish color like this. All right. Also, I want to give some space at the bottom and top. So let's now click on the 6 dot again and go to advanced, unbind the padding. Let's give it 10 pixel padding at the top and 10 pixel at the bottom, and on the top let's make it 15 pixel like this. Yep, it looks way better. Now let's click here on this publish button to save our work. So let's now close Elementor page builder, click on exit to dashboard. Let's now click on visit site. We still cannot see the header we have just created. Why? Because we need to tell WordPress to set that header we have created using Elementor page builder to make our global header. So to do that, let's click here on this customize, and now click here on header. Then at the top click here header templates. Now here you can see header 1 that we have created, that's added here, but we need to select this. So let's now click here. Cool, we can now see our header that we have just created. Awesome. By the way, here you can see some more pre-made header templates that's provided by Elementor. Like if you select this one, this red one, let's click here. So it's changed to that header, but we cannot see it because the menu color is white. Let's select another one that's provided by Phlox. So let's click here on this blue one. So here you can see another pre-made header provided by Phlox. If you want to use it, you need to go here top and you can click here edit with header builder. Then also you can adjust that using Elementor page builder. But we don't want to use any pre-made builder, pre-made header, because we already have created by ourselves. That's header 1. So let's select header 1. Cool. Let's now click on publish. Now let's close this customizer. Perfect. But now if you have a look, if you scroll down, our header disappears. I want to make our header to be sticky at the top all the time, no matter if you scroll down at the bottom. So to make it sticky, let's go to customizer again. Let's now go inside header, and let's now click on header template settings. Here you can see enable sticky header. Let's now enable this, and by default sticky header height is 80 pixel. Okay, it's fine. Let's now click on publish and now close our customizer. If we now scroll down, our header sticks to the top. Maybe you can see some cut off, but that's because of this WordPress bar, so no one can see that. Only when we are logged in we can see that cut off. Like if we open it from another browser where we are not logged in, so if we scroll down here we can see our sticky header nicely. It looks really cool. Awesome. Now let's create our global footer template. So if we go to our footer, right now you can see the default global footer here. So we will be creating a similar footer like this at the very bottom, but at the top of it I also want to add a sub footer. So on that sub footer we can display some nice widgets like Facebook like box, Instagram feed, these kind of cool widgets inside of our website. So as we are going to display widgets like Facebook like box, Instagram feed, so before creating the footer widget, let's now install some plugins. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. Let's now go to plugins to add new. So first I'm searching here Facebook like box. So here this plugin, easy social post feed. I want to install this one. Let's now activate this. Click here, allow and continue. Alright, we don't need to do anything with this plugin at this time. Let's now install another plugin. So from plugin, let's click on add new, and now I'm searching for Instagram by WP Zoom. So this one, WP Zoom social feed widget, let's install it. Now click on activate. Now scroll down here, we can see WP Zoom Instagram widget is activated. Now let's click on settings. Don't get scared with these settings, it's super easy, just follow along. As it's an Instagram feed widget, so we need to connect it with our Instagram account. So here, reconnect with Instagram button, I'm opening it from a new tab. So it basically says it's my Instagram account or not. Yes, it is. JimScript is my Instagram account handle. So let's click here, continue as JimScript. And here you can see an access token. We need that, so let's just copy this access token and let's now go back. Here you can see a field access token. I'm pasting my access token here and then just click on save changes. Alright, our Facebook like box, Instagram feed, all plugins are activated that we're going to use on our footer. So let's now make our footer template. So from here templates, let's click on add new, then choose a template type. From here let's select footer and let's name it footer 1, or you can name it anything you want, then create on create template. So now first click on this plus icon and I want to take this 2-column structure, then go to elements. Here you can see the copyright element. I just want to drag inside on the left column here. So it says copyright 2020 Jim Fahad production, all rights reserved. Actually this 2020 and Jim Fahad production is dynamic. It's coming from here. You see there is a Y inside double parenthesis here. So that's 2020 is coming from there, and you can see here site name inside double parenthesis. That's actually the site name Jim Fahad production that coming dynamically. If you don't want that, you can type here anything manually that will be appear here, but I'm happy with it. Then on the right I want to add some social icons, so I'm clicking on this plus icon, and from widgets I'm searching for social. Here it is, social icons. Let's drag this inside right column here. So here you can see Facebook, Twitter, YouTube icons. And not only that, if you want to add other social links, you just need to click here on add item, then click on this icon, and here you will find all the popular social media icons. Like let's say if you want to add your Pinterest, let's click on Pinterest and click insert. And then here you can see the option for link, so you can put your Pinterest handle link here. Then here if you click on Facebook, here you will find the option for link. You can put your Facebook URL here, you can put your Twitter URL here. Then click on YouTube, you can put your YouTube URL here this way. Then if we scroll down, here you can see shape. By default it's rounded, but if you want you can change it to square or circle like this. I want to make the alignment to the right. Now scroll up, let's go to style tab. Here you can see color is official color, but it won't match with our website, so I want to make it a custom color. So I want to make the primary color to white and then the secondary color to black like this. And then I want to make the size more smaller like this. Let's make it 20. Okay, let's keep it 18. Also you can adjust the padding from here. Let's keep it 0.5. Also if you want you can change the spacing from here in this way, but I'm happy with the default one. Also if you want you can add border from here like solid border, but I don't want that. Also if you want you can add hover effect on the social icons, you can do that from here. Now let's select this section, click on this 6 dot, let's go to style, then background color. I want to give it a dark color, maybe something in between red and black like this. And you see now we cannot read the text, so let's now click here and go to style, click on color palette, and I want to make it white like this. And let's click on typography. I want to make the font size to 16 pixel like this. Maybe it's too big, let's make it 15 pixel. Alright, now let's click on the social icons again. Let's reduce the size a little bit like this. Let's keep it 13. And spacing, let's spread the spacing a bit like this, 8. Alright, and lastly I want to add some spacing at the top and bottom. So I'm clicking on the 6 dot icons and let's go to advanced, unbind the padding. I only want to give it some padding at the top, maybe 10 pixel and 10 pixel at the bottom like this. Alright, so we have created our footer, and like I said, at the top of this footer I want to add a sub footer. So let's now click on this plus icon to add a sub footer at the top of it. Let's now click on this plus icon, and this time I want to select this 3 column structure. Let's click here. So first on the left column, let's click on this plus icon. Here I want to drag a heading here inside, and I want it to say quick contact. Let's make it H5. Now let's just duplicate it couple more time, duplicate. Now right click here, duplicate. Now I want to drag one of these on the middle column here, and another one I want to drag it on the right column here. So on the middle one, I want it to say follow us on Instagram, and on the third one, I want it to say follow us on Facebook. So let's now start from the right column. Here underneath this heading, follow us on Facebook, I want to put a Facebook like box widget. So let's now click on this Rubik's Cube icon and let's scroll down at the very bottom, scroll down more. Here you can see WordPress, let's click on here. Here you can see more elements. Some of these are default WordPress elements and some of these are coming from the plugins we have installed. Like here you can see easy Facebook like box. That plugin we have just installed a few minutes ago. So let's grab this element to the very right column underneath the heading here. Now here on the left you can see fan page URL. So here I want to put my Facebook page URL. Also let's scroll down. Here you can see the option for responsive. Let's check this one. It's still loading here, but no problem. Let's scroll to the top and click here on apply. Cool. Now we can see the Facebook like box inside of our footer. Also it looks super narrow, so let's click on this pencil icon and here you can see the width is 250 pixel, so I want to remove it from here, and let's now click on apply. Cool, it now takes all the space, looks way better. Now from the elements here we can search one by one, or from the top we can search. So I'm here searching for Instagram. It appears, it says Instagram widget by WP Zoom. The plugin we have just installed, so let's just drag this at the middle right under the follow us on Instagram widget. Cool, but it's not showing properly right now. So here it says title. We don't need this title because we already says at the top follow us on Instagram. So I'm removing this title from here, and here number of images shown, I want to display 12 images, and desired numbers of images per row, I want to display in a row 4 images. So it's still looking like this, but it's only showing like this because we're inside Elementor page builder. So just minimize the page builder once and let's maximize it again. It looks okay now. And here underneath you can see a button, view on Instagram. If we scroll down from left, here you can see display view on Instagram button. I don't want that. If you want, you can keep it. So I'm deselecting this one, and from top let's click on apply. Let's minimize the page builder again and maximize it again. It looks perfect. And inside left column I only want to add some text widget. So here's the text widget. Let's drag this underneath this quick contact heading here, and now here inside I just want to paste some text. So basically you can put all your quick contact information like your address, mail, or the information you want to share with your audiences, your visitors. Now let's do some final work with this footer. So let's now click on this 6 dot to grab this section, and let's now go to style because I also want to give it a background color. Let's click on this color picker. I want to give it a dark background color like this. Alright, now let's go to advanced, unbind the padding. I want to give a 20 pixel padding at the top, or maybe 30, or let's keep it 35 like this, and at the bottom maybe 20 pixel. Yep, it looks alright, but now we cannot read the text, so let's make it all white. Go to style and make the color to white. Let's do the same for all. Style, color, let's make it white. Also for this one, go to style, color, let's make it white. Also for this text widget, go to style, select text color, let's make it white. Cool. Let's now click on publish to save our work. Let's now go back to our WordPress dashboard. Now from left, let's visit site. Now scroll down to the very bottom of our page. Still we cannot see our footer. You can already guess the reason for that, right? Like the header, we need to tell WordPress to make that our global footer. So let's now click on customize. Now scroll down to the footer of our page. Let's now from left click on footer and then footer templates. So instead of default footer, let's now select the footer one that we have created. So let's click on this footer one. Here we go. Awesome. Let's now click on publish to save our work and click on this X to close our customizer. So now our header looks perfect, and if we scroll down to the very bottom of our page, we can see our footer and sub footer perfectly. Awesome. Okay, so before creating other pages, the last thing I want to do, I want to change all the fonts, like all the heading fonts and text fonts, but we don't have to do that one by one, like selecting this and change that font. Not like that, we can do that all globally. And if we change the font once, that will be applied on all the pages that we will be creating using Elementor. So first let's click here, edit with Elementor again. Now from inside Elementor page builder, let's go to at the very left, click on this hamburger icon. Now here you can see default fonts. Let's click here. So it says default fonts are disabled. You can enable it from the Elementor settings page. So let's click here, Elementor settings page. So it takes us to the Elementor settings page inside WordPress dashboard, and here under general tab you can see disable default colors is checked and disable default fonts is checked. So let's uncheck this all and now click on save changes. Okay, now let's go back to Elementor page builder and refresh this page again. Now let's click on this hamburger and this time click on default fonts. We can see the options for changing all the fonts for primary headline, secondary headline, body text, accent text. So let's now click first primary headline. Here font family, I want to select Poppin fonts, that Poppin, that's the Google font Poppins. You can see the heading font changes immediately, and font weight I want to make it 900 like this. And then if we click on secondary headline, I also want to make it Poppins. This one font weight, let's make it 900. Body text I also want to make it Poppins, and font weight 400 is fine. Now accent text, let's now make it also Poppins, and 400 by default is 500, let's make it 400 like this. And once we have done all this at the top, let's click here on apply. Now if we scroll down, you can see some colors has been changed as we have enabled global colors. So let's now click on hamburger again and click on default colors. So basically these bluish colors are getting from here. You can see the default color palette. Here the primary color is that bluish color, then the secondary color, text color and accent color. So let's have a look. If you want, you can select any palette from here. Like if we select this palette, this color will be changed like this. If we select this one, that will be changed like this. If we select this palette, the color will be changed on this way. Also we can change that color palette by clicking here and pasting our color code here. Or let's say I have clicked on primary, we can select that by dragging any specific color we want. Instead of grabbing all the headings one by one, we can do that only by selecting our primary color from here. So for the primary color, I want to pick a bluish color like this. And then for the secondary color, I want to pick a gray color. And then for the text color, I want to select 7A, 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 this color. Yep, it looks perfect. And then for the accent color, I want to select kind of reddish color like this. Now click outside, have a look. Yep, I like it. So after selecting all the default color palette, let's now click here on apply. So now this color palette and the default fonts we have just set, that will be applicable for all the pages we will be creating using Elementor Page Builder. Cool. Let's now create our other pages really quickly. So let's now go back to our WordPress dashboard. Now from WordPress dashboard, let's go to pages, to all pages. Now we want to create our about page. So here is the about page. Let's click on edit. Now click on edit with Elementor. You see we already have get the header and footer from global header and footer and all the fonts. By the way, the header navigation fonts looks more bold. We can fix that later. For now, let's create our about page. So I also have created template for this page. So to import that template, let's click on this folder icon. Let's go to my templates. Let's now click on this import icon here at the top. Click on select file. Then from the downloaded folder, click on templates folder. Then you can see a JSON file says jfd-corporate-about.json. Let's select this one and click on open. Now here you can see jfd corporate-about. So let's now click on this green insert button. Cool. So here is our about template inserted, and here is the all sections. Here is the theme section, and then here is the nice call to action section. And then here is our footer. So let's start from the top. So here is our about page top banner. You already know how to change this subheading and main heading. You can change all these by yourself at this point, I know. And then if you want to add a background into this banner, let's click on 6 dots, click on style, then from background click on image. Let's now click on upload files, select files. Now from inside images folder, Let's now select this image and click on open, click on insert media. Cool. So you can basically insert any background image you want. Let's now go to our next section. So here in this section you can talk about yourself or your team, and on the left column here you can put a call to action button, like instead of try it now you can say it contact now, and you can link it to your contact page like this or anywhere else you want. And then on the right side you can talk about your core values or about your core services here in these boxes. So if you want to change any of it, let's click on this pencil icon, and from there you already know you can change all these icons from here. You can change all the titles from here and all the description from here. Also if you want you can change the icon position like this or this. Let's keep it icon on the top. You are already familiar with all these sections, all these icon box options. Then let's say if you have only 3 core values, if you don't want that, just right click here and click on delete. Now it's showing 3, still it looks very good in design sense, but I want that back, so I'm pressing Command Z. Also now let me show you another interesting thing. Let's say if you want this column at the right and this column on the left, just simply drag this column at the right like this. It's immediately reverted. And if you want it back, just grab this and toggle this in this way. How cool is that? Even let's say if you want to duplicate this whole section, and then if you want to create another new section, all you need to do, just go here at the section grab icon or the 6 dot icon, right click here and click on duplicate. So now the entire section has been duplicated here underneath. In this section, let's say you want to drag the left column to the right like this. You can do that as well on this way. So basically you can do whatever you want. So I'm just showing you what's possible. So for now let's delete this one newly created section. Okay, now let's go to our next section. This section is the similar section like homepage. We have a section like this on the homepage, so you already know that how to change all of this on your own way. Like if you want to add a background image, click on this 6 dot icons, go to style, and from there let's select this image again and click on insert media. It's instantly inserted. And here on the left column I keep this empty. Like if you want to add here a YouTube video or Vimeo video about your team, or maybe you want to put here your office video or your work video, anything you want, just click on this plus icon, and here you can see video element here. Just drag this video element inside this column. And then here on the left you can see the source. If it's a YouTube video, select YouTube and then just paste the YouTube video URL here. If it's a Vimeo video, from here just select Vimeo and put your Vimeo video URL here. It's instantly done. And also here you will find the option for autoplay. If you want, you can turn it on. Here is the mute option. Here is the option for loop. Also you can change the controls color from here like this. So even you can match the video player color with your website basic colors. So now if you want to make this video vertically aligned, just click on this column icon here, and from left you can see vertical align. Just keep it middle. Now it's vertically aligned and looks more cleaner in this section. Okay, now let's go to our next section. Here is our team section. So here you already know how to change this subheading. You can change your main heading from here. And then here is the team member options. So here you can put your team members headshot. If you want to change an image, just you need to click on this pencil icon, and from left you can change that image. And to keep all the images balanced, I keep the size, image size to medium, that's 300 by 300. So make sure you upload a square size image, but it don't have to have 300 by 300. You just upload a square size image, and from here image size make it medium, 300 by 300. It will be automatically cropped into 300 by 300 pixel. Then if you want, you can make the alignment to left, right or centered. And then underneath the image, from here you can change the text. So here basically you will put the name of your team member, so you can change her name from here, and underneath that if you click here, so you can put your team member's role here, her position in your company. So it's basically a heading. If you want, you can change it to anything like this. Let's keep it H6, and you can make it all left aligned, right aligned, centered like this. Like all other regular font settings, you can do everything with these. And then here is the social links of that specific team member. Let's click on this pencil icon. Now you already have seen the uses of social icons on footer settings, so it's the same thing. Like if you want, you can add their Facebook account URL here, Twitter, WhatsApp, or any other social links. If you want, just click from here and select anything like Skype or YouTube. Even if you want, you can add their email address here. So let's close this. So you can set all their different platforms, social platform links for different members like this way. Then also if you want to talk about, or if you want to write a short summary about this team member, then you just need to click on this Rubik's Cube icon, and from there let's drag a text editor underneath these socials, just drop it here. So in this way you can talk about your team member. So you don't have to have put the text editor only here, you can just drag it to the top of the social icons like in this place if you want. So you can play with it the way you want, you can do it. So here is the 2 row of team members, so you can put 6 team members pictures here. Let's say if you have more team members, all you need to do here is the 3 team members. Let's just click on this row icon here, right click, and then click on duplicate. This whole row is duplicated underneath here, and a newly duplicated row we can see here underneath. So in this way you can create as many as rows you want, and then just change their images, name, title, and socials, all this. So for now let's delete this row. Okay, cool. And on the About Us page, the last thing we have is the call to action section. This is the same section we have on the home page, so you can change it on the same way. Like you can change this text, this paragraph, this call to action button, all these. You already see that on the home page. And then here is our global footer, but if you want to add more sections, you can do that by clicking on this plus icon and selecting a structure in this way. So if you want to create a new section underneath, you need to click on this plus icon, and let's say if you want to create a section in between any existing 2 sections, let's say if you want to create a new section in between this section and our team section, all you need to do, you just need to click on this plus icon here, and then you can click on this plus icon and you can create a new section in this way. So for now I'm good, I'm just showing what's possible. So let's now close this. Alright, so after changing everything, never ever forget to click on this update button to save your work. So we are done with our About Us page. Let's now create our services page. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. Now let's go to all pages, and here is our services page. Let's now click on edit, and now click with edit with Elementor. So now we are inside Elementor page builder, and also I have made template for this service page. So let's now click on this folder icon, go to my templates, and let's now click on this import icon here at the top. Let's now click on select file. Now from inside templates folder, here you can see jfd-corporate-services.json file. Let's select this one and click on open. Now here at the bottom you can see JFD corporate-services. Let's now click on this insert green button. Cool. So here is our services template. So you know already how to change this background image. If you want, you can change that. You can change all this subheading, main heading, then underneath here is another heading. If you want, you can add a text widget underneath there. So all you need to do, you just need to click on this Rubik's Cube icon, and you can drag a text editor underneath here. And then underneath here is our services section. This is the same section we have used on our homepage, so you already know that how to change all these. Then on the next section, here is our pricing table. So you already have seen this section as well on the home page. So also on this page here, instead of order now, because it's not an e-commerce website, So here I want it to say contact now, and I want it to link to our contact page like this. Also for this button, I want it to say contact now, and I want to link it to our contact page. Also for this button, I want it to say instead of order now to contact now, and I want to link it to our contact page like this. And then underneath here you can again add your testimonials, because if people come to your services page, the testimonial will be appeared again. So actually you can use this testimonial section all of your pages, because as many as times you can see your testimonials, the more trust you will gain. And I already have shown you how to edit all these sections, so you can do that on the same way. And here is the companies you work with section we already have seen on the home page, so you already know how to change these. And then underneath here is the call to action section, the same section we have used on the home page and about us page. And then if we scroll down, here is our global footer. All right. So like all other pages, if you want, you can add a new section by clicking on this plus icon. And if you don't want any of this section from this template, you can just click on this X icon. And if you want to insert a new section in between any of this section, you can just click on this plus icon, and you can create a new section in between any sections. Cool. So our services page has been done. Let's now click on this update button to save our work. So in the same way, let's create our portfolio page really quickly. So let's now go back to our WordPress dashboard. Now click on all pages, and here is the portfolio page. Let's click on edit. Now click on edit with Elementor. We also have template for this portfolio page, so let's now click on this folder icon. Let's go to my templates, and we need to click on this import icon at the top. Let's click here and then click on select file, and from inside templates folder, here you can see jfd-corporate-portfolio.json file. Let's select this one and click on open. Then here underneath you can see jfd corporate-portfolio. Let's now click on this green insert button. Cool. So here is our portfolio page. You already know how to change this top banner background, subheading, heading text, all these, and here is our portfolio. So this is the same portfolio stuff we have created on the home page. So like if you click on it, it will be pops up with a lightbox image, and here is the title of this specific portfolio. So we already see that how to do these changes on the home page. This is the same thing. So on the same way, if you want to change this image, just click on this image, and then you can change the image from here on the left. Just click here, and if you want, you can upload a new image from your computer by clicking on this select files. On the same way, then you can change this heading of this single portfolio from here. And like on the home page, if you want, you can click on this Rubik's Cube icon. You can just drag a text editor underneath this heading here. Then you can go to style and make it alignment center. So not only with this one, you can do that with all these portfolios. So for this portfolio, I don't want this text widget, so I'm deleting this one. And if you have more portfolios, just click on this row icon, these 6 dots, and right click here, click on duplicate. So in this way you can add as many as portfolios you have. Alright, so for now let's delete this row by clicking on this X, and then again you can add this section, the logos with the company logos you have to work with, and then again the call to action section. So if you don't want that on your portfolio page, just click on this X, and here underneath we have our global footer. So we are done with our portfolio page. Here you can add as many as portfolios you have. Cool. Let's now click on update to save our work. Now we only have our blog page and contact page remaining. So before creating our blog page, let's now create our contact page. So let's now go back to our WordPress dashboard. Let's now click on all pages, and here is our contact page. Let's click on edit. Now click on edit with Elementor. So like other pages, I also have created template for contact page. So let's click on this folder icon, go to my templates, and let's now click on this import icon at the top, click on select files, and here you can see jfd-corporate-contact.json file. Let's select this one and click on open. Then here you can see jfd corporate-contact. Now click on this green insert button. So here is our contact page template inserted. Here is our top banner. Then underneath here is 3-column section. Then here is our working contact form, and underneath that here we have Google Map, and then here is our global footer. So let's start from the top. You already know that how to change the banner background, all these headings, subheadings. So let's now go to our next section. Here you can see 3-column. So here all the things are editable, like here you can put your address, and here I have put address or home like icon. If you want, you can change that from here to any other thing you want, but it makes more sense with address, this icon. So then you can change your address from here. Also, instead of this gradient background, if you want to change it to a solid color, you can do that. All you need to do, just click on this pencil icon, and from here let's go to advanced tab, and underneath you can see here background. Click here. You see from background type I have selected the gradient one. If you don't want that, you can select on the classic one. So you need to click on this paintbrush tool. Then you can select a solid color from here, like black, white, red, anything, any color you want. Also, if you want, you can make the background to white, and then you need to change the text color to black to make it readable. You already know that kind of basic stuff. So let's now click on gradient because I want to keep that gradient color. My colors are gone, so I'm pressing Command Z couple more time. Okay, I got back my color. You know, to get back your previous work, Ctrl Z or Command Z is your always the best friend. So then in the next column I have put like support 24/7, and if you don't have support, you can put here only your email, and then here underneath you can put your email address, and then on the right column you can put only your phone number. Like I have put here email and phone number on this single column, and then I put my email address and my phone number here. So you can use it any way you want. Even if you don't want this 3-column, if you only want to show your address and email, so you can delete this middle column, like right click on this column icon and click on delete. So now you only have 2 columns. So one is for your address and the another one is for your email or your phone number. So you can do that on your own way. Now let's go to the next section. This is the contact form section. Before talking about this working contact form, let's talk about this section. So here you can see a background image. If you want to change that background image, you already know that how to do that. Just you need to click on this 6-dot icon, and from left you need to click on style, and from there you can change this background image. So let's now talk about this contact form, and you will be wondered to see how easy it is to implement this contact form. So all you need to do, you just need to click here on this pencil icon, and I have used here Phlox contact form. So you can see here from left contact form type, it's Phlox contact form is selected. So by default here is the name field, email field, website field and message field. All you need to do, you just need to put your email address here. So I'm putting my email address here. It's done. So basically this is the email address where you want to receive the contact form that's filled up by your visitors. So like when any visitor will come to your contact page and they will fill up their name, their email, their website and their message, and then they click on this submit button. Then on this email address you have put on this left box, you will receive the contact for email on this email address. So it's such an easy task. So let's say if you don't use Phlox contact form, if you use any other form like contact form 7, so you can do that from here as well. Like if you have installed contact form 7 or gravity form, you can see that on this drop down. So you can select that and set up that form. But I'm showing you the Phlox contact form because this is the easiest one. And not only on this contact page, you can use this contact form anywhere of your website. So let's say if I delete this contact form by right clicking on this pencil icon and I'm clicking on delete. So now here you can see inside this section here is 2 empty column. So I want to put our contact form inside this left column. So you just need to click on this plus icon, and from the left elements I'm searching for contact. So this element, that contact form, and here you can see tiny Phlox word on this element. So we are gonna be using this contact form. All you need to do, just drag this and drop inside this column. It's done. And then you just need to put your email address here. So now you have a working contact form, and if you want to do some styling, like if you want to add any background image, you can click on this column icon, and let's just go to style tab. Here from background, click on this pencil tool, the paintbrush tool icon, and from here click on this color palette, and you can select white color background like this. Then click outside. Here you can see option for border, so let's click here. Like if you want to add some border radius at the corners, so you can add the border radius from here. You can see border radius options, so you can add 20 pixel of border radius like this. Okay, cool. Now here is the next section, the Google Maps section. So all you need to do here, you just need to click here on the right. Here you can see the pencil icon. So to change your Google Map address, just click on this pencil icon. And then on the left you can see here location option. Just put your location here. Like for instance, here I'm putting Facebook office address. So it's instantly get the address of Facebook, and here you can see the pin in blue icon. Then also here you can see the height option. So right now it's 400 pixel in height. So if you want to change that, like if you want to make it more bigger like this, or if you want to make it more shorter like this, you can do that, but I want to keep it 400 pixel like this. And also here you can find the zoom option, so you can increase the zoom by dragging it to the right like this, or you can decrease the zoom by dragging it to the left like 10 or 11 like this. So for now let's keep it 13. It looks way good. Alright, and here is our global footer section. So we are done with our contact page as well. So let's now click on update to save our work. Now we only have our blog page remaining. So first let's go back to our WordPress dashboard, because before creating our blog page we need to create some blog post. So to create a blog post, from left you can see post. From there, let's first click on all posts, and here you can see a post says hello world. It's actually a dummy post. It came with WordPress installation, but we don't want this post, so let's now click on trash to delete it. And you know it's not permanently gone. If you click on trash, you can see that post. So if we want to change the delete post permanently, let's click here on delete permanently. So now that dummy post has permanently gone. So now let's first create our first blog post. To create a new blog post, you can click here on add new, or from left under post you can see here add new. Click here or here, the same thing. I'm clicking here on this add new. So we will be creating our blog post using this classic editor. We don't need Elementor to create our blog post, because you know creating a blog post is super easy. You don't need to design multiple columns or rows to create a simple blog post. All you need to do, you need to put a title here, and you can type in all your blog post inside this visual builder. Let me show you how easily you can post a blog post. So first here you can see add title. So I'm putting here a title. It says where better to go for a delicious coffee. I personally don't write blog post based on coffee. I'm just giving you an example. And then here inside this visual builder, I'm pasting a dummy text here. So let's see how easily you can make your blog post using this visual page builder. Let's say here's the word earth. You want to make it bold, just double click this word, or you just select this earth word, and here at the top you can see B, that means the bold icon. Let's click here. It's instantly bolded. If you want to make anything italic, just select this and click on this italic icon. And not only these, we have more options. To get all these options, you just need to click here on this toggle icon. So now you can see here more options. So like if you want to add a delete tag, if you just select this word and click on this delete. There is a delete bar on this word. Also, if you want, you can change text color, like if we select this text from here and then let's click on this text color icon. Let's say you want to make this color to pink, so I'm selecting the pink color from color picker, so it's instantly changed. And let's say after this you want to create a new paragraph, so just hit enter. Right now this is a new paragraph, and before this paragraph, if you want to create a new heading, just hit enter one more time. And here in this line, let's say I want to put a heading here, so I'm typing this is a heading. So all you need to do to make it a heading, just select this line, and from top here you can see it says paragraph, click here. So you can make it H2 in this way, or if you want you can make it H3 like this. It's super easy. Also, here is the option for align left, align center, align right, like this. Then let's say here is a word heaven. If you want to make it a clickable link, just select this word, and then from here you can see a link icon, click here and then put here the URL. Like here I'm putting my website address, that https://jimfahaddigital.com, and then just click on this apply button. It's instantly linked to jimfahaddigital.com. Also, if you want to insert an image inside of your blog post, all you need to do, let's say you want to put an image after this paragraph. So after this paragraph, let's hit enter, and then from top you can see here add media, click here. Then you can add any images from your media library, the images you already have downloaded, or you can add any image from your computer. So for now I'm adding an image from my media library. Let's say this image, and let's now click on insert into post. So it's instantly added here. Also, if you want to change the image or edit it, let's just click on this image. You can make this image centered, you can make this image left aligned, you can make this image right aligned, like this. So for now I want to make it centered aligned. And then if you want to create any list, let's say under this paragraph you want to create a list. So after this paragraph, let's just hit enter, and then here at the top you can see bulleted list, or here is other option for numbered list. So if you want to create a numbered list, let's click here. So you can create a list here, let's say list 1, and just hit enter. So in this way you can create multiple lists. So when you are done, just hit enter double time. Now you can type regular paragraph underneath, just like Microsoft Word. So here it's your blog post details inside this visual builder. Here is your blog post title, and whatever title you will be putting inside this title bar, that will become your page URL by default. So let's say if you don't want to make this your page URL, you can change that by clicking here on edit. Let's say you want to make this page URL to coffee-review. Oops, I made the coffee spelling wrong. It's coffee review. And let's now click on OK. So now this blog post URL is your domain name /coffee-review. It's way more human readable right now. So your blog post is ready. It's time to publish the blog post. But before that, I want to show you some more options. Like here you can see the format option. Always use the standard format. Here is some other options like gallery, image, link, quote. So basically if you select any other that will be shown as a thumbnail on your blog post page. So if you want, you can use that, but 99% of time you need to use this standard format. So let's keep it standard. And then here's the option for category. So you can add a single category or multiple category for this blog post. So to create a new category, all you need to do, click here on add new category. Let's say it's a topic about coffee. So coffee is a food. So I want to create a new category, says food, and then click here on add new category. Also I want to create a category, says review, and let's click on add new category. So if you want to keep only under review category, you can select only this one and you can deselect this one. But if you want to keep the both category, then select review and food as well. Then underneath that, here is the option. If you want, you can add tags, and then here is the template. Always keep default template because this is the standard one. And here's the important thing, that's featured image. So this image will be shown on your blog overview page. So let's now click on set featured image. Okay, for now let's select this image and then click here on set featured image. We are all done with our blog post. So let's now scroll up. Here you can see the options for publishing. Like if you don't want to publish this blog post immediately, if you want to post this tomorrow or a week later, you can schedule your blog post from here. So all you need to do, you need to click here on edit and you can select a future date from here. Then you need to click on OK. But I want to publish it immediately, so I'm canceling this one. By the way, if you don't want this blog post, you can click here to delete it, to move to trash. But I want to publish this blog post. So let's now click on this publish button to publish our first blog post. Let's now click here. Cool, our blog post is published. So now the whole world can see this blog post by visiting this permalink. That's our domain name /coffee-review. So let's now open it from a new tab and let's have a look. So this is our single blog post page. Here at the top you can see the featured image that we have set, and then underneath here you can see the post title. Here you can see the post date. By here is the author name. Then here you can see the categories we have set. And you can see this edit button only because we are logged in, so no visitors can see this edit button. Here you can see the color changes, and here you can see we have made this a link. We can see it here. Here you can see the image is centered. Here is our list and all the blog post here. We have not set any tags, so here tag says no tags. Also here is the option for sharing. Then also people can make comment on this blog post. Then we have global footer, and if we click on this top 2 button, it takes us to the top of this page. And also here on the right you can see a sidebar. So we can basically customize all of this. So also we can basically customize all these sidebars and other things using theme customizer. But before customizing our single blog post page, I want to post couple more blog posts. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. So this is a single blog post. Now I want to add more blog posts. To add a new blog post, we need to click here on add new, or here add new. And I want to post 8 to 10 more blog posts, and I don't want to make you bored by posting all of the blog posts one by one. So I'm now posting all the blog posts and I'm coming back. Okay, so I have posted couple more blog posts. Let's now click here on all posts. So I have created all these blog posts. Let's now click any of the single blog post page. So to see a single blog post, let's click here on view. So now like other blog post page, other single blog post page, here you can also see the sidebar. Here is the main media, here is the title, here is the blog description, and here is the tags. Also here you can see the navigator to go to the previous post, and here is the navigator to go to the next post, and here is the option for commenting. Let's now customize this page a little bit using our customizer. So from top, let's click on customize, and if we customize this single blog post page, it will be applied on all single blog post page. So this is our single blog post page. First, from left, click on blog. Then first click on single post title. So this is the option for customizing this title. Like here you can see title alignment, it's left. If you want, you can make it centered like this, but left is more readable. Also here is the option for display title bar section. If you click on it, then if we scroll up, here you can see the blog post title is showing above all in this way. Also there are different templates, like if you select this one, it will become like this, or if you select the dark option, it will become like this. So you can do this kind of title bar section by using this option, but I don't want it for now, so I'm disabling this one. And let's now go back and let's click on single post. So now here you can see all the options for customizing this single blog post page. First, here on the left you can see single post sidebar position. So right now you can see a sidebar on the right. If you don't want this sidebar, you can select this template. So there is no sidebar, but let's keep the sidebar. Also, if you want the sidebar on the left, you can select this one, but sidebar looks always fine on the right. Then also, if you have a close look, you can see a border on the side of this sidebar. If you don't want that, you can select this option. Let's keep the border. Also, there are plenty of options here, like if you want to set a custom width, you can set that from here. Like if you want to make it more narrower, let's say if you want to make it 1000 pixel, so it will be like this. Let's keep it default. Then if we scroll down and let's have a look, here you can see the content style. Like if you change this to this option or this option, now you can see the content becomes more narrower, but I like the first option. Now underneath here you can see the option for display content top margin. So you may remember on home page and all the pages we made with Elementor, on that pages we have disabled this option, but on this single blog post page I want this top margin. Then here you can see some options for display post media, display post information, post date, post author. So all of these are basically here. You can see post date, author name, tag name, category name. So let's say if you don't want to show this post date, you can disable it from here. You can see display post date. If you disable it, now the post date is hidden. Let's enable it from here. So basically you can enable or disable everything from these options. Like if we scroll down here, you can see all the tags, share buttons. You can enable and disable all this from here. Then scroll down. Now here you can see the skin options for these navigations. By default it's set to the first one, but if we select the second one, it looks more cool. So it's basically a previous post and next post navigation with that post thumbnail. It looks really cool. And then here is option for comment avatar size, so you can also control that from here on the left. So let's now go to top of the page and let's have a look on this sidebar. So if we want to do anything with this sidebar, like if we want to change any of these, then we need to do that from widgets. So from left, let's now go back one more time, and here you can see widgets. Let's click here, and this sidebar is basically coming from global primary widget area. So let's select this one. Now you can see here first widget is search, so you can see here search. Then the second widget here is recent posts. That's why you can see here recent posts. And then here you can see recent comments widget. That's why you can see recent comments here on the right sidebar. Let's say if you don't want these recent comments, all you need to do from left, let's expand this, and here is the option for remove. Let's remove this one. See, it's gone. Now instead of that, if you want to add any other widget, you need to click here, add a widget, and you can add basically any widget on that sidebar. So you can add any available widgets that provided by WordPress or any widget that you have installed. Like we have installed Facebook like box, Instagram feed widget. If you want, you can also add that widgets onto your sidebar. Let's have a look. Here we can see calendar. So if we click here, now you can see a calendar on the right sidebar. Also you can set the title from here, like I want it to say calendar, and when you are done editing, click on done. And if you don't want to keep that, let's click on delete. Let's say we want to add Instagram feed widget that we have installed using a plugin. So if we search here Instagram, so this one, Instagram widget by WP Zoom, let's click here. So you can see the Instagram widget on the right sidebar. So when you are good with it, let's scroll down and click on done. And then finally click on publish to save all this work. Let's now close this customizer by clicking on this X. So this is our single blog post page. But what about our main blog page? Let's have a look on our main blog page. Now click on blog from main navigation. So at this moment in our blog page, you can see a big hero image at the top, and then here is all the blog posts, one after another goes. It looks like crazy right now, so we need to customize this page as well. So to customize our blog page, let's click on customize. Now from left, let's go to blog. So first thing I want to do, you can see a big hero image at the top of this blog page. If you want, you can keep it, but I don't want that on our blog page. So first you can see here blog slider. Let's click here, and I want to disable this one. So that big hero banner has gone. Let's now go back and now click on blog page. On the blog page, I don't want this sidebar, so from left I'm searching for that option. Here you can see blog sidebar position. I don't want sidebar on blog page. Now let's go to the top. Here you can see some blog templates. So if we select this one, now our all blogs are looking in this way, but I want to select this option. It looks much cleaner now. I really like this template. Cool. Okay, now from left, let's have a look on the other options. Like on the single blog post settings, here you also have all this option, display featured media. If you disable it, we cannot see these images, but we want to keep these images. Also, you can change the custom max width from here. You can change the image aspect ratio from here. Also, all the options we have seen on single blog post page, like post info, post date, categories, you can all enable or disable these from here. Also, you can see here is a button says read more. If you want to change this text to any other thing, you can do that from here. So basically you can enable or disable all these from this left bar. Then if we scroll down here, you can also specify the blog length, like how many words you want to show in this place. You can specify that as well from here. Like you can select the summary. Also, if you want a specific word count, you can do that from here. So let's now click on publish to save our work, and click on this X to close our customizer. So this is our blog page looking like this right now. It looks super clean. And if we click on read more button of any post, it takes us to the single blog post page. Here we can see the sidebar. Here is the hero image. That's the featured image. Here is the title, all the description, and here is the tags. Here is the option for going previous post. As this is the lastest post, so we cannot see the option for next post. And here is the option for make comments. Here is our global footer. Everything looks perfect. So we are almost done with our website. Now we only need to make sure our website looks good on mobile device and tablet and all other devices on this planet. So we can check the responsiveness of our website just by shrinking our browser like this. So whatever you can see is the tablet width. So people can see our website who are using tablet. And if we shrink it more to a mobile width, this is how it is looking on mobile devices. And you can see everything looks perfect because I have made that on that way. Now let's first make our browser to full width and have a look how we can make our website responsive using Elementor Page Builder. So right now we are at our home page. Now from top, let's first click on edit with Elementor. So whatever we can see right now is the desktop width. If we want to see how our website is looking at tablet, we need to go here. At the bottom left, you can see here is a responsive mode icon. Let's click here. From there, let's now first click on tablet to see how it looks on tablet device. So at the very top, you can see the logo, but we cannot see the navigation. Actually, there is the navigation, but we cannot see it from inside Elementor Page Builder. Sometimes it happens, but no worries, it lives here. But if you have a doubt, let's click here on this preview changes icon. So let's have a look. If we now shrink our website to a tablet width, you can still see the navigation here. So sometimes you cannot see that from inside Elementor Page Builder, but trust me, it's there. But shortly I will also show you how we can make that to a hamburger icon on tablet as well, like mobile device. So if anyone visits our website from tablet device, they can also see that hamburger, and whenever they will click on that, the navigation will pops up on that way. So for now, let's have a look on the other sections of our website from tablet device. Everything looks perfect. All this section looks perfect on tablet device. Latest work looks perfect. Here is all the pricing tables looks perfect. Now we can see the latest post perfectly, and here is the testimonial section looks perfect. Here is the call to action section, and here is our footer looks perfect. Okay, let's now have a look how our website is looking on mobile device. So to see it from left, now let's click here and go to mobile. So this is how it's looking on mobile device. So you can see here a hamburger. If we click here, now you can see all the menus, but I want to change it the way it's showing right now. I will show you that shortly. For now, let's close this one. Also, I want to make this hamburger not in this place. I want to place it on the right here. We will do that shortly, but for now, let's have a look how other sections are looking on mobile device. Everything looks perfect. This section looks perfect. Let's say if you want to make this button centered on mobile device only, how can you do that? So just click on this button edit icon here. Then here you can see alignment, and right after this alignment you can see a mobile icon. So as long as you see this mobile icon, now whatever changes you will make, that will affect only on mobile device. So let's now make it centered. So it will be centered only on mobile device. On desktop and tablet, it will remain same the way it was. Also, I want to make this button alignment center on only mobile device. So let's make it centered. So not only on these buttons, if you want to do anything specifically on mobile device, you can do that. Let's say here's the header says latest work. Let's now click on this pencil icon. Now you can see alignment, and here you can see the mobile icon. So if we make it centered, it will be only centered on mobile device, but I want to keep it on left aligned. Not only alignment, let's go to style tab and let's click on typography. Like here you can see font size. Also here you can see this mobile icon. So on mobile device it's 36 pixel. Let's say if we make it more smaller, like 24 pixel, it will be only applied on mobile device. The tablet and desktop size will remain same, but I want to keep it 36 pixel the way it was. I'm just showing you how you can change that only mobile device specifically. Let's now have a look on other sections. Everything looks perfect on mobile device. Blog section looks perfect. Testimonial looks perfect. Call to action and our footer looks perfect on mobile device. And after making any change, you need to click here on this update button to save your work. Alright, now let's go back to desktop with. And now the last thing, like I said, I want to work with this navigation. Like on tablet device, I also want to display this navigation as a hamburger menu like mobile device. So for that, I want to do a little hack. So first, let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. And from here, templates, let's go to saved templates. Now let's go to header tab. Because you may remember we have created this header one using Elementor. So let's now click on edit with Elementor. So now we are customizing our header only. So first let's click on this pencil icon of this navigation. And here you can see some dots in between menu items. You can disable it from here. You can see here display menu splitter. I don't want that, so I'm disabling this one. Also it looks super bold. Let's fix it. Let's go to style. Now let's click on typography. Here's the font weight. Let's make it normal. It looks way better right now. Okay, now let's go back to content. Here you can see the options for mobile menu. Now let's click here. By default, the mobile menu will be appear only on mobile device. You can see here mobile is selected, but I want to show the hamburger menu also on tablet. So I'm selecting the tablet option. So if we now go to the tablet with, let's now click on tablet to see it. You can see on tablet with we can see the hamburger. And if we click here, you can see the submenus here. But instead of showing it in this way, I want to select mobile menu type, this option. So let's now click on this. So what's the difference? Let's have a look. If we now click on this hamburger icon, now all the menu items appears over full screen of the tablet. Not only on tablet, if you now go to mobile device, also on mobile device, you can see this cool pop-up menu. And if we click on this X, it will be disappeared like this. Okay, now let's go back to tablet with. Like here you can see the hamburger on the left side, and there is no way that we can align it to the right side. And for that reason, I want to show you a little trick how we can force it align to the right. But I'm saying again, if you are happy with it, let's keep it. But I want to show you that little hack. So let's now go back to desktop first. So here first we have a column here with our logo, and I want to duplicate this column by right clicking here and click on duplicate. And inside of this column I want to remove the logo because we don't want this logo anymore within this column. So let's click on delete. Actually I only want this empty column. So on desktop view I want to make this width really narrower like this, because we will be using it only on mobile and tablet to push our menu align to the right side. So let's have a look. If we now go to the tablet width, now first let's make this column, and after clicking on this column icon of this menu, go to left. Here you can see the column width option in percentage. Let's make it really small, like 20%, or more or less like 10. I want to make it 5%. You can see it's only 5% width of this whole section. And now I want to force it to become aligned on the right side. So to do it, now I will increase the width of this empty column. So let's increase the width. So let's now increase the width of this empty column. I'm clicking on this edit column icon, and from left, column width, let's make it bigger until our menu hits on the very right corner like this. If we make this empty column more bigger like this, then you can see the menu goes to the next row. So I want to minimize the width of this empty column a bit like this. Let's keep it 60, and let's have a look. If we now click on this menu, it works perfectly, but it's aligned on right. Cool. Let's now go to mobile device. So let's apply the same trick on mobile device. So first let's click on the column that wraps the logo. So let's first decrease the width of this column like this. Let's make it 50% or a bit bigger, like 55%. Okay, let's make it 60%. And then let's select the empty column and let's make its width. For now, let's keep it 5. And let's now select on the column of the menu, and let's now decrease the width. Column width on mobile device, I want to keep it like 10. Okay, let's keep it 11, and let's now click on the empty column. Now let's increase the width of this one until it pushes the menu on the very right like this. If we increase it more, the menu goes under the row. So let's minimize it a little bit. Okay, let's keep it 28%. Cool. Let's now click on update to save our work. Let's now go back to our WordPress dashboard, and from top click on visit site to have a final look of our home page. Okay, so now I'm logging out because we want to see the real feel of our website without this top bar. So let's log out. Okay, our website looks super sleek right now. All the section looks very beautiful. I really like all the sections, all the pre-built animation I have made for you, and here is the global footer. Okay, let's now go to the top and shrink our browser. So let's now shrink our browser to a tablet width. Now you can see the hamburger menu on the tablet as well, as we have made that. So if we now click on it, Cool. Here is the all menu items pops up over the browser. Let's now close this and let's now shrink our browser to the mobile width. Now here at the top you can see logo on the left, and on the right side you can see the mobile menu. If you click here on mobile device, it will be looking like this. It looks super cool right now. And if we scroll down, everything looks perfect on mobile device. Cool. So let's now have an overlook on all other pages we have created. Let's now click on about page. Here everything looks perfect on desktop width. All the team member section. Here's the global footer. Alright, now let's shrink it to a tablet width like this. It looks perfect on tablet width. All the team member section looks perfect on tablet. Everything looks fine. Let's now shrink it to the mobile width like this. Now let's have a look. Everything looks perfect on mobile device as well. So I'm super happy with our About Us page. Let's now shrink our browser to the full width and let's have a look on services page. On desktop view, it looks perfect. I actually love the whole website and all the pages. Let's now shrink this page to the tablet width first and have a look. Everything looks perfect. And let's now shrink it to the mobile width. Everything looks super clean. I love it. Okay, let's now go to our contact page. So in desktop, everything looks perfect. Here is our working contact form, looks perfect. Here is the map, here's the global footer. Alright, let's now shrink it to the tablet width like this. Top banner, all these 3 columns looks perfect. Contact form looks perfect. Google Map looks perfect. Awesome. Let's now shrink it to the mobile width like this. Let's click on this mobile menu. Everything working perfectly. Let's now scroll down. All this section looks perfect. Contact form looks perfect on mobile device as well. Contact form, and here's the global footer. Everything looks perfect. We have successfully completed creating our complete website. Each of the pages looks super sleek, super clean and super modern, and everything looks perfect on mobile device, tablet device and desktop. I love it. Okay, congratulations. Now you know how to create a complete WordPress website. So what's the next step? Next step is to make your website live as soon as possible. Because only watching this tutorial won't make any change. You need to take action. And during your website creation, if you face any problem or if you face any difficulties, just comment down below on this video. I will reply back each question. Once again, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Have a great day.